Welcome to Newport Greyhound football on a homecoming night after a busy week of homecoming activities. It's the Newport Greyhounds playing host to the Quitman Bulldogs in a crucial conference football game simply because it's a conference game and it's the first one of the year. We're about 6 minutes and 40-something seconds away from kickoff. Huge crowd on hand on a homecoming night. Ben Black, Hayden Schultz, David Black, also Anthony May in the booth, and Josh Nation behind the camera. Logan Morris has also joined us in the booth. And fellas, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, glad to be back, man. Love playing here at Greyhound Field. Been a big homecoming week, like you said. Hounds had a lot of festivities and a lot of activities going on, had a lot of dress up. I know the elementary kids had a good time. Max certainly enjoyed dressing up this week and got to see the toilet paper and just the typical homecoming festivities here at Newport. And, man, I'm just, like I said, glad to be back at Greyhound Field. Hayden, what you thinking, man?
Well, you can throw away record right now because we're in the second phase of the season, so we like to call the conference season, and you can throw everything away that you've seen as far as both ball clubs. It doesn't matter what you were in the preseason, as we like to call the non-conference, the first phase of the season. Into the second phase, Hounds have got a tough task here, a homecoming game and all the festivities going on. It's a good thing, but you can never overlook an opponent, especially a team like Quitman that's got athletes all over the field, a team that likes to throw the football. I think that it kind of will test some of our secondary guys. That is where we feel like we're probably as good anywhere as in that secondary. So those guys will get tested, and how long can they hold on to those guys, going downfield, because they've got a good quarterback in Donahue that's accounted for over 900 yards and 15 touchdowns this year is what I read, Ben. So they're going to play kind of a sandlot style football. They're going to run the ball very seldom, and they're going to try to chunk the football, try to move the rock for big plays. You just got to limit the big plays when you play a team like that. Get things going on the offensive end. I think it all starts with senior Dylan Braxton at the quarterback. Let him have a good night back there, a good clean pocket, and everything else will open up with C.J. Young and those running backs, Jalen Pollard. So
I agree. Kind of like you said, it kind of starts with the snap, and everything will develop from there as far as the quarterback position. And then,
well, the coin toss is won by Quitman, and they have elected to receive. So the Hounds, you go ahead.
They elected to kick. Hounds will receive the football.
We're working on some technical difficulties here where we can't hear Hayden. So anyway, Ben and I are on a different channel. We'll get it all worked out. Hope everybody can hear us that's out there in TV land and Facebook land to make sure that we are on the air. Somebody just give me a report, make sure you can hear everybody. But Quitman won the toss, correct?
That's correct.
Elected to kick to the Hounds, so the Hounds will receive the opening kickoff and hopefully take it however many yards for a score, Hayden. 3:45 here on the game clock until start time. Here come the Greyhounds, homecoming 2022.
Talk to me, Hounds is what it says here. Hoko, is it? We've already talked about homecoming festivities tonight. Good crowd on hand. We went over and did a little tasting of the chili for the band had a chili supper.
And it was good, man. I had 2 bowls. I got to eat my bowl. And
I got some wacky cake.
Football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet Buick GMC truck dealer. Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. White River Health, an organization where patients choose to receive care and physicians choose to practice, employees desire to work, and visitors and families feel welcome. Arkansas Steel Associates, as the Newport Greyhounds come onto the field, carrying the Greyhound flag and the Old Glory United States of America flag. Arkansas Steel Associates been a community-minded leader in Jackson County for many years, and always here on Greyhound Football on cable channel 15 TV. We want to remind everybody we'll be looking for the Fathead Pizza Big Hit of the Week. Bratcher Real Estate will bring you every Newport Greyhound touchdown. Greenway Equipment Company brings you every Greyhound first down. Merchants and Planters Bank, the first half recap. The Bank of England Mortgage Company presenting a quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the game. Then the Unity Health Newport Player of the Game and the Subway Coaches Report on the field. Subway inside the Newport Walmart. Looking forward to that after the contest is over. This is a quality football team that's coming in here, 1-1-1 on a year. They've got athletes. They can spin the football. They can run the football, and they'll be very good.
It looks like Quitman's receiving team's out there. And I watched the white hat, David, and he said that he was going to kick.
I didn't see it. I was just going off of what you said. I was working on some equipment there.
Well, I thought I saw it where they won the toss, and I thought they elected to receive is what I thought I saw.
My apologies.
No problem. We'll try to get our audio worked out.
I'm audioed out, Dave. I don't know any more buttons to press.
Ben and I can hear each other, and Hayden can't hear either one of us, and nor can we hear him, but we're going to sit right beside him. He talks well enough to go.
First Community Bank of Newport kickoff, where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport.
Hounds got the football. Hounds have got the football here, and what a start, Brendan Curry.
I mean, just a crazy start to the football game. Rodriguez just kicks a little pooch kick to about the 45, and it bounces back down to the 40. And the guy from Quitman that was going to receive the kick, it just looked like he lost his footing, and the Hounds recover. First down Hounds. I love it. 11:59 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score. Hounds have the football and will receive.
So technically, we were both right there, David. We were debating on who was kicking, who's receiving. Regardless, we got our first team offense out there on the first play of the game.
We'll get the offensive line checked out here momentarily.
Quitman got the box stacked as Braxton calls his own number up the middle. Give him a tough 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 10 from around the 36-yard line.
Good positive gain there for Braxton. Hounds just want to keep that football moving, keep those chains moving, burn some clock, and get on the scoreboard first early here. Kendall will check out of the ball game.
Big Dalen Carter, Matthew Riley, Jacob Osier, Tyler Ridley, and Lucas Salinas manning that offensive line here for the Newport Greyhounds. Snap, Braxton looks to throw. He's going to go deep looking for Josh Drennan as it's batted away and incomplete. As I like the shot there on 2nd down and 6. Just a little underthrown and great coverage there. Quitman, as you can see, they only had 2 guys in the secondary there in coverage.
Well, I like it. You just take a shot early there and just try to catch them asleep over the top, and just didn't work out for the Hounds. 11:17 to go, no score. 3rd down and 6 for the Hounds. Ball is on the 36-yard line for the Hounds.
Snap, and the give is to Young. Young up the middle. Young not a whole lot there, as they're going to mark him inside the 35, get him to the 34-yard line.
I can assure you that they're going to be well versed on C.J. Young out of the backfield. That is going to be what they say sell out to. They're not going to let that young man beat them, or they're going to try not to.
From the 34, 4th and 4 now for the Hounds, and they look to go.
I like the call.
Big defensive front by Quitman.
Here's the snap and a outside zone play to Young as C.J. Young is brought down around the 31-yard line, and he's not going to get it.
It's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Quitman defense will hold. The Hounds get that big first break on the kickoff, and to no avail. 10:36 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score. Quitman's offense steps on the field for the first time tonight.
Football game brought to you by Merchants and Planters Bank for safe banking. Several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport. M&P Bank. This is quality offense right here, guys.
Absolutely. Just spread out wide.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw deep as he's got a man open, and it's overthrown and incomplete. Brendan Curry back there to defend. The pass was intended for Ely of Quitman. And Donahue shows off the cannon early.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. Just kind of drop back, sets in the pocket. That guy kind of gets over the top of Brendan Curry, and he just overthrows him. 10:30 to go here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
From the 31-yard line. Bunch set here. Snap. Quarterback looking to throw under pressure. Rolling out to his right. Got a man open as Ely is going to get across the 40 inside the 30 to the 20 in a foot race here. as he's hit out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And a big play here for Quitman. As you saw early in the game, the Hounds hit the pooch kick and then can't convert on offense, and now Quitman taking advantage and going the other end.
Quitman got the ball near the 1-yard line, maybe on the 2. Demetric Denton pushes the man out of bounds. We have a referee down here at the bottom of your screen.
All right, Anthony, if you can hear us, let's take a quick break right here. A little injury timeout coming right up. Anthony May. We think we've got everything sorted out right here, and it's going to be first down and goal at the 1-yard line for the Quitman football team. Looking for 6 here early.
Here's the snap, give to 15. He's going to get in the end zone, and Quitman striking first here to take the lead 6-0. As you see how quick those guys can score on the big pass from Donahue to Ely.
We're still working on audio. Hayden, say something, see if I can hear you.
As we await the extra point here. Good snap, hold, kick is up and no good. Score remains here 6-0.
10-13 to play here in the first quarter, and Newport could not take advantage of the inadvertent onside kick that they recovered, and had great field position at the 40 and came up a little short on 4th down, and so a 69-yard drive for these guys. But, boy, a big pass play. Had a guy wide open. Looked like he was going to take it for the touchdown. It was a good job by the Hounds secondary to run him down. They made it look real easy going in for the 1-yard run, Hayden.
Absolutely.
Just tough series for the Hounds.
I mean, when you have that play kind of break down, big Abel's in the backfield and quarterback rolling out, that's what we talked about earlier. You're going to have to stay on those guys a little bit longer because he can extend those plays, and, that's kind of what they're going to do. They're going to play that sandlot type offense is what I like to call it, backyard football as far as looking for the big play here.
White River Health, Orthopedic, and Sports Medicine Clinic, board-certified providers offering the latest in orthopedic services in Batesville. Appointments can be made with Doctors J.D. Allen, Jeff Angel, Dylan Carpenter, Wes Greer, and APRN's Chad Grady and Josh McDowell by calling 793-2371. First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
As Madison Harnett kicks it off, Isaiah Kendall picks it up around the 25-yard line, and he's going to get up to the 36, maybe the 37-yard line.
10:09 to go here in the first quarter. Quitman leading here 6-0 over the Hounds. First scheduled possession for the Greyhounds here.
This Quitman football team is a big football team on both lines, the offensive and defensive lines. back in the box here and daring the Hounds to throw the football.
Here's the snap. Give is to Young. Young
CJ
gets
Young
up to around the 44-yard line. It's now 2nd down and 3 from the 44. Here's the snap fake. Braxton calls his own number. A first down, a little bit more, as Dylan Braxton with a stiff arm and gets out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
What's a good positive there for the quarterback of the Hounds, Braxton, just around the end. It's going to open up that run game for CJ Young quite a bit.
I do know that I have a microphone on. We're waiting hurriedly to get Hayden and Ben on, but C.J. Young up the middle.
Young up the middle. Give him a tough 3 on the play. Now 2nd and 7 here for the Hounds.
9:14 to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 7 for the Hounds. Ball on the 26-yard line. Kendall to the top of your screen. Cried at the bottom. C.J. Young, the lone back.
Here's the snap. Braxton again. Braxton inside the 20, refusing to go down, as he's going to be brought down around the 16-yard line.
Just tough running yards there for Braxton, just putting his nose down and moving the chains. That's enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down, brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. 8:41, clock moving here. The Hounds will get the play from the sideline. Braxton brings it to the huddle. Cright to the bottom of your screen. Kendall at the top. C.J. Young, the lone running back.
Now everybody within
Spearman at a nutback.
6 yards of the line of scrimmage, as the give is to Young. Young squeaks through, and he's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
What a job there by C.J. Young, finding some open space and just hitting the hole hard. He just came out of there like a rocket, Hayden, after he had just a small seam created by that offensive line there. Just a good job of blocking up front by those guys. Hounds knotted up at 6. I assume we'll go for 2 here as Braxton bringing in the play to the huddle. 8:16 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds trying to go up by 2 right here.
Here comes a little fade route 1 at the top of the screen, Ben.
Empty backfield for Braxton.
How about a quad set? As Braxton looks to throw. 2-point conversion good, but we do have a flag. Ineligible receiver downfield.
Maybe had a couple guys on the line, or maybe some confusion out there. Let's back up and let's do it again. It was wide open.
This will give me time to so they declined the penalty. So do we get the points?
Well, if they decline the penalty, you either get the play or the penalty. I'm not so sure exactly what happened right there.
The call was
ineligible receiver downfield. They declined the penalty, so therefore they're saying they don't want us to be punished for the penalty, so we should get the points, correct?
Now is that a loss of down? Regardless, I mean.
We dropped the ball, according to Josh.
Another First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
First Community Bank, 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Online banking done right.
Fielded around the 25. We got a little room outside. Brendan Curry is there to bring him to the turf around the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Tavares Davis with a big hit coming down on kickoff. I always like to watch those kickoffs, man. You get to come down full sprint and just find you somebody to pick out and level them. 8:11 to go. Score is tied at 6.
Big Abel and the Godair brothers, Jaden and Jeremiah and Tavares Davis, man that line as the quarterback pulls it. That's Tonio Phillips brought down for a loss in the backfield.
Great pursuit there by Tonio. We do have a flag on the play. Comes from the white hat. Thought we had a flag on the play.
Empty backfield here for Quitman. Here's the snap. Looked like they went a little early.
We do have a flag on this play, and they did go a little early. That'll be a false start against the Bulldogs of Quitman. 7:43 to go. We're all tied at 6.
State Farm Insurance agent Andrew Roach ready to help you combine home and auto and save Newport and Jackson County. Call 870-495-2024 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now 2nd and 18 here for Quitman. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw deep under pressure. This has nowhere to go and just going to run out of bounds at the original line of scrimmage or just near it to bring up a 3rd down and long here for Quitman.
B.J. Elston along with both Godair brothers in hot pursuit there. Quarterback just shifty enough to get outside without getting hit. 7:35 to go. Clock stops when he went out of bounds. 6-6 is our score. 3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And Brendan Curry there to break up the pass, and it's going to come up incomplete.
Looked like both guys a little shaken up on the play. Curry just lowered the boom on that young man. He gets up, so everybody looks like they're going to be okay. Just a good physical football play there. 7:31 to go here in the first quarter.
Give a lot of credit to the Newport defense for doing what they needed to do to get the football back for the offense here if we can field the punt.
Absolutely. Anytime you can not give up points and hold, you've done your job.
Bryson Thacker to punt away here for Quitman. Josh Drennan back deep for the Hounds. Low end-over-end punt. As Drennan's going to let this one go as it's marked right at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds.
Good choice there, in my opinion, by Drennan to just let the ball land where it's going to land and let the Hound offense come out and do what it needs to do with 7:22 to go here in the first quarter.
And quickly, I want to talk about your new operation that you have going on and talking about horse riding and horse lessons and the storing of these horses. What do you got going on, brother?
Well, the name of the business is Stowe Stables. We have built a 10-stall horse barn. Miss Patty Copeland is the trainer. She's been a trainer for 43 years, just a little shy of 43 years, but we have several boarding options and riding lessons that we can talk about here directly.
On 1st and 10, with fake to CJ, and Braxton keeps it. He gets up to around the 40-yard line, just shy of a 1st down.
Good job of running there by Braxton, but it's back to Stowe Stables, David. Miss Patty is really, really good with children as well as adults. She's just a great teacher. She has great knowledge of these animals and riding, and she's a great teacher for all ages and all level of riders in any discipline. And you don't have to own a horse to take lessons. Miss Patty has some horses that she uses for lesson horses, so you can just give me a call if you want to know more about it, 870-512-8429 at Stowe Stables.
And on 2nd down, the give is to Young. Young breaks a tackle. Now across midfield to C.J. Young and goes out of bounds inside the 40-yard line, and a 1st down here for the Hounds.
That young man just runs the football extremely hard. He just runs hard, Hayden. He's aggressive when he gets the football. I just love his style of running there. Great job, C.J. 6:33 to go. All tied at 6. It's going to be another Gold Greenway Equipment Company 1st down.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the snap. Braxton throws the slant route up to Kendall and through his hands and picked off, and now Quitman going the other way. As Braxton's going to bring him down around the 45-yard line. And what we thought might have been a big play for the Hounds is not. It looks like we got an injury timeout here.
Jacob Ozier brought the young man down on the sidelines, and he's not getting up. They're calling for assistance from the trainer here, so we hope this young man's okay, but a big lick there by Jacob Ozier.
That young man's going to get up on his own will, and it's Grayson Ely, and it's the kid who made the long reception and then turns around and gets a pick and does it on both ends of the football.
We hope that young man's going to be okay. Ben Black, go ahead. Tell us about boarding of horses and what you've got going on at Stowe Stables.
Well, we have built a 2,400 square foot boarding facility. We're going to have 10 stalls, 12 by 12 horse stalls. We're going to offer, which we're offering now, some pasture board, which is, you're basically renting a pasture spot for your horse. We're going to offer some stall board or even a custom style boarding, tailored to fit each individual and horse. So if you've got any questions about boarding a horse or interested in learning about riding or getting back into riding, give me a call.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep ball, and it's going to come up incomplete. Donahue looks for Locke and just couldn't connect there. Bring up 2nd and 10 now. Boy, a packed crowd tonight for homecoming.
And folks, we will apologize because this is not going to be our best broadcast because for some reason some of us can hear the others and we can't hear them. They can hear us. Talking about me, Ben, and Hayden. So we're just going to do the best we can and hope to bring you a good broadcast.
And they give up the middle. Gain of 1 on the play.
Big Abel off the bottom of that pile.
Big Abel along with Tavares Davis in there on the stop.
3rd down and a long 8 here for the Bulldogs. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Under pressure, and he goes out of bounds near the chains. As it'll be a 4th down. Eight, no gain on the play. Now does Quitman punt the football here, or do they try to go for it? They look to go here. Got to watch the football on 4th down.
5:43 to go here in the first quarter.
Snap. Quitman rolls the dice, and they're going to go for it. Under pressure again. Is going to run out of bounds, and he will not have enough for a 1st down. And a turnover on downs here for the Newport Greyhound defense.
Big Abel Robinson chasing that young man. As Hayden said, just not going to be enough to move the chains. Turnover on downs with 5:36 to go here in the first quarter.
Eye Care RX Pharmacy, located at 1117 McLean Street in Newport, locally owned and locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner Let us help you be well. 523-5555. Diaz Scrap Metal Recycling Center located at 3924 Highway 367 north of Newport, buying cars, iron, copper, brass, steel, stainless, electric motors, cars, cans, and much, much more. Give us a call at 870-523-3858 for more details.
1st and 10 here for the Hounds. Nobody out wide on Robinson. Here's the snap. How about Cright on a little jet sweep as Cright makes a guy miss, and he gets up near midfield. And that's something we haven't really seen a lot of, is Cright coming.
Love the play call. Cright's one of those athletes that needs to touch the football several times throughout the course of the game. Good game there for him.
Now 2nd down and 1, ball marked at the 49-yard line here for the Hounds. Young up the middle. Looks like he'll have enough for the 1st down. We'll see where they mark him. It looks to be inside the 47-yard line.
El Puente Mexican Restaurant. Best Mexican food. You can call your order in and drive through. Lunch specials daily with excellent service at El Puente Mexican Restaurant. How about the junior high team, 7th grade team last night at Quitman? Both rolled.
Both of them getting in the win column. Both teams undefeated, I believe, both 5-0. Big for our program as here's the snap. Braxton calls his own number and gets to the 45-yard line, gain of a couple.
System. Still nobody can hear me, correct?
As here's the snap, and the give is to Young. As Young brought down near the 42-yard line, but we do have a flag, so we'll try to sort that out. And it looks in the area of face mask.
Well, Quitman is just, their defense is designed to stop the run.
Now, face mask against Quitman is the call. Another Greenway Equipment Company 1st down, as David said, all at the 37-yard line. As the snap, Braxton looks to throw, goes out to Cright. Cright, little toss and catch inside the 30-yard line. And now a 2nd down and a couple for the Hounds. Starting to see some positives going in the right direction here for the Hounds offensively. The first drive, kind of a stall out, and the 2nd drive getting the score. Now the 3rd drive was the pick, and they go to Young. Young, not a whole lot of room, as I think he will have enough for a 1st down. We'll see where they mark him. It looks to be at the 27.
Still working on. Anybody hear me? Got it fixed.
Perfect.
Oh, man, alive. Now we can have us a good broadcast, guys.
3:05 to go. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Oh, I don't know what you did, Ben, but all right, now we're back in business, boys.
2:55 clock moving. We're tied at 6. Dandy of a football game here. Big conference game for both teams.
Yeah, you can feel the excitement when we got to hear each other right there.
Yes.
1st and 10 from the 27. Snap. Braxton looks to throw on the out route. He's got Cright just through his hands. coming up incomplete.
Just couldn't connect there on the little out route. 2:39 to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Hounds. Excuse me, 2nd down and 10. I'm still adjusting audio, guys.
Keep working on it, brother. Don't touch anything else.
You guys let me take this thing apart tonight.
I don't know whatever you did, but it took us a while to get there. But when you cannot hear somebody sitting right beside you, I mean, it's tough to do a broadcast, and we could not hear each other.
On 2nd and 10, Braxton. Up the middle as he's inside the 25-yard line.
Makes you appreciate the new technology, David Black. You think about the old days when you just passed a microphone back and forth.
Did that many a time.
Plug up the VHS tape and press record.
It was a good play call there. We just missed a block on the, right there on the defensive end. You don't make the block, the play doesn't work. So it puts us up in a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and about 7, ball on the 24-yard line. A couple of chances here, Hayden.
As here's the snap, Braxton looking to throw. Going to air it out to Kendall. Kendall just goes up and can't come down with it, but we do have a flag on the play.
We'll see what they saw on the flag. It's going to be pass interference on the defense.
So they'll bring it back to the 24, and I believe mark it at the 12.
I'll tell you something. If I was a football coach, which I'm not, I don't know that I wouldn't teach my defensive backs at this level to tackle the guy if you're beat.
Well, great coverage right there. I mean,
oh, absolutely. But I just mean, as far as the ruling goes.
Absolutely.
In college and pro, it's a spot foul. You tackle the guy at the goal line, they get the ball at the goal line. But in high school, they just back them up from the line of scrimmage. So, hey, would you rather have 6 points scored over the top of you, or would you rather have a 15-yard penalty? Or
Donahue, who is the quarterback for Quitman, has just talked about playing both ways, double duty.
He's an athlete, isn't he?
Yep, great player.
I'm impressed with their offensive and defensive lines.
How about Young? Young, tough running as he's inside the 5-yard line.
Spearman getting after his man out here from a nutback.
Now 2nd and 3.
1:37 to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter.
Been a long first quarter.
Well, we had the little technical issue, and it's kind of hard to work and broadcast and fix the technical issue. But I'm glad we got it lined out. 1:20, clock moving.
2nd and 3, Hounds need to get it in the end zone.
How about Braxton?
Untouched.
Calls his own number.
Untouched for a score. Makes it 12-6 Greyhounds with the Dylan Braxton touchdown. Just walks it in the end zone. Great play call, great execution there. Good blocking up front from the offensive line. With 1:12 to go in the first quarter, Hounds up 12-6 as we await the play call from the sideline. Kendall to the top of the screen. Kind of a jumbo set. They bring a couple guys in motion.
So we got a flag on the play. The toss-back play here to Crite is going to come up incomplete. We do have a flag on the play. And
a legal shift, and that's one of those that can be declined here.
I don't know that we came set before the ball snapped is what I would assume they saw. I don't know that, but outside of maybe that, I don't really know what else would have been illegal about our shift other than maybe we just didn't come set for quite long enough. 1:12 to go, score 12-6, Hounds leading here as we're awaiting another First Community Bank kickoff brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. Online banking done right.
And regardless, it's a big drive for the Hounds to take their first lead of the night.
absolutely saw some things on the offensive end that we might not have seen this year, kind of holding some things here for conference play. As you saw Crichton in motion with a big play and then going to Kendall in the end zone and then getting the penalty, and then Braxton capping off the run. Hounds are going to be very, very dangerous when they can figure it all out as far as the run-pass combination that we have.
Well, it just takes time, Hayden, and Hounds well on their way to figuring it out.
It's a fair catch it around the 41-yard line.
It's a minute 11 to go. Quitman will take over near the 41-yard line.
This kid's playing with a cast for Quitman. 28, Eli Hartman. I love to see a guy out there in a cast. Shows a lot about that young man's character.
Tough kid.
As here is the snap and the give up the middle.
Spearman along with Godarian on the tackle.
Looks like Hensley on the carry. Give him 3 on the play, make it 2nd and 7.
Check that. That was Elston. No, that was Spearman.
I know Elston had a great week last week, couple of fumble recoveries, 15 tackles on the night. Boy, he was awesome on the defensive side.
Like his father. Under a minute to go with 43 seconds. Clock moving here. Play clock down to 15.
On 2nd and 7, as it looked like a dead play, and it's going to slide near midfield around the 48-yard line.
Under 20 seconds to go on the game clock.
See if Quitman elects to run a play here in the last 10 seconds. They have plenty enough time on the play clock. That's going to end the first quarter of play with the score Newport 12 and Quitman 6. And now a word from ASU Newport.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Newport Economic Development Commission, located at 201 Hazel Street in Newport, 523-1009. You can find links to NEDC, Newport Area Chamber of Commerce, City of Newport, Jackson County at www.newportarcity.org. And at Sonic Drive-In, get the Sonic app for a lot of discounts. Sonic of Newport.
Third and a couple here for the Bulldogs.
Third and 2 for the Bulldogs. Here's the snap.
Breaks the tackles, gets outside, and he'll have enough for a first down a little bit more. As that's Hensley on the carry and Curry in on the tackle along with Cricht.
White River Area Agency on Aging, located at 1200 Highway 367 North in Newport. Looking to hire some aides. If you're looking for a great opportunity in a job, give these folks a call at 523-4982.
As here's the snap. Give back to Hensley. Is Hensley tough running inside the 40. Give him 8 on the play.
Found him a little honey hole there.
Nice little lick there by Denton.
We're looking for that fathead pizza. It's fathead. That's one word, and it's all caps.
Jacob
Hound's going to have to call timeout, sending somebody in late.
Ozier is in the clubhouse, correct?
We'll check it. I'm thinking we didn't have enough guys on the field. That's why they were just running to where we didn't have a guy.
Yeah, Quitman starts the game, and you see a lot of trips empty, and then they go to just running heavy set, bringing tight end in, and then getting behind the big man Hensley, letting him tote the rock a little bit. So
Jacob Ozier in the clubhouse as we speak on the Fathead Pizza hit of the week. What's a hit at Fathead Pizza? You know, one of those double ham and cheese sandwiches. I want ham and cheese sandwich on white, double meat, double cheese.
Double pickle, double chips.
Double chips, double ranch dressing on the side after you put the double on the sandwich. It's just the way we like it.
It's called the David Double.
I used to bet that a lot at the dog track.
The daily double.
Second and a couple from the 39. Donahue calls his own number. Boy, he's fast. He gets down inside to the 31-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Jeremiah go there, slow to get up for the Hounds.
Both teams are down. And we'll take a break. Well, in the initial observation is that we've got some type of ankle, leg, lower extremity type problem with Jeremiah. Vital part of our Newport game plan.
Absolutely. Can ill afford to lose that young man. Just a hard-nosed kid, and hope he can get some attention and figure it out.
Jack Sampson checks into the ball game.
Sophomore, going to be a great one.
16.
You got to have a little depth.
First and 10 from the 31 here. So here's the snap. Not a whole lot there. Looks like maybe even a loss is Big Abel in the backfield.
Jack Sampson comes in and does his job there.
Big Abel off the football into the backfield and with a big stop.
10:43 clock moving here. Hounds up 12-6. Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs of Quitman.
Good to see Mr. Brett Bunch in the house tonight.
Absolutely.
Former superintendent of Newport High School. Newport Public Schools.
On second and 10 to give us to Hensley up the middle. And tough running from Hensley as they thought the quarterback was just going to pull it. It looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. Waiting for the official mark.
10 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Clock moving. And they look to be just shy of the first down. Going to be third down and inches for Quitman.
Ball's around the 21-yard line. I think wherever 32 goes, they're running behind him. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out as he's going to be brought down out of bounds by Kylan Crichton, and that'll be enough for another Quitman first down.
C&M Ag Depot offering a wide variety of hunting supplies right now. Carhartt clothing, lacrosse boots, lots of other apparel at C&M Ag Depot, located on Highway 367 North there in Newport. Give them a call at 523-6766. Do a lot of Christmas shopping right there with those folks. We do.
I do a lot of shopping there year-round. That's a great little place to go.
As the Hounds sniff it out this time.
Jack Sampson along with Tyler Ridley in the backfield for the stop. 9:24 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter, excuse me.
Second down and 9 coming up.
On second down, back to Hensley. Not a whole lot there either. This big Ridley along with, that's Jaden go there on the tackle.
And Jack Sampson once again into the backfield.
Sampson with a nice little swim move there. Just a next man up mentality. You hate to lose anybody on your starting lineup, but
calling it 3rd down and 6 here.
3rd and 6. 8:48 to go. Clock moving.
From the 13.
Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out. Got a man wide open as he's going to walk into the end zone and a touchdown, Quitman.
Just great play call, great execution there by the Bulldogs. Just had a guy wide open out there in the flats, and they hit him for 6.
Got Logan Love playing that nub back position, goes out to block, and then just releases and gets behind our guys, and he was wide open and walks in the end zone as we await the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good.
8:34 to go. Quitman leading here by 1, 13-12 over the Hounds.
Madison Harnick gets the extra, and Quitman now back on top, 12 here.
Homecoming.
63, Keith Whitley. No, sorry. Josh and I listened to that earlier.
Homecoming night. We've got the royalty. We'll talk a little bit about the royalty coming up. I always love homecoming, and what a crowd on hand, Hayden. I mean, I'm talking about it's packed over on the Newport side, and Quitman brought a huge group of people. Packed house.
It's a conference opener here and homecoming for the Hounds. It's a big football game for both clubs. Got cars packed in the country club all the way down in front of the field house. Legendary Greyhound Field is rocking and rolling.
Two Chicks Florist and More, gift shop and garden center, 1014 Malcolm Avenue, Newport. Stop in and see them. For fine gifts and fall decor, check us out at twochicksforest.com or call 523-3514.
First Community Bank Kickoff brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first, 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport.
And we'll get to see another one of those from the 35 as Quitman was a little quick over the 40-yard line.
If they kick it again here to Kendall at 6.
I like your call. I like your style. And I agree with you.
Newport golf team sending 3 out of their 4. I have 4 guys. Reese Kiefner, Jake Keedy, Jack Sampson, Lucas Salinas finishing 3rd, I think, in the district. And Kiefner, Keedy, and Sampson on to the state tournament, or the state golf meet, we should say. Congratulations to those guys. Hounds just got to have a little spark.
Got to have a little spark, David Black.
Harnick tees it up again here for the Bulldogs. And kicks it to Pollard this time. As Pollard trying to get outside. As Pollard's brought down around midfield. And the Hounds will get good field position. We got a man down here.
Did not see what happened.
Did not either at sophomore Antonio Ross.
And we will take a break.
10. How about Crike? Crike getting outside with a stiff arm and finally brought out of bounds near the 25-yard line, and that's plenty for a first down for the Hounds.
First down brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. Go greenway.com.
They're saying it's not a holding foul. I think they're going to get the guy for a
horse collar.
Yes. Personal foul penalty. Oh, no.
Wow. And sometimes it just doesn't go your way. 8:19 to go. Big gain there by Crite will be null and void. The Hounds are going backwards.
They have it up here, the line of scrimmage, so the holding call had to come there, 10 yards from, they called it at the 50.
First and 21 now.
Good play call, but to no avail.
Crite at the bottom of your screen, Kendall at the top. C.J. Young is the lone back. Spearman is the nut back.
Here's the snap. Ball on the ground. This looks like Braxton picked it up for the Hounds.
Things just not going well for the Hounds right now.
Well, it's a dogfight. We thought it would be.
Well, Quitman just, like you said, David, just doing our job up front, creating some havoc and some resistance. Hounds just got to respond positively here at second down and 21 with 7:53 to go.
When you get the Bulldogs and the Greyhounds together, it's a dogfight.
That's exactly right.
On second and long, looking to throw is Braxton. Braxton throws it up, finds Kendall. Kendall comes
enough.
Down with it.
No, excuse me, just shy. Where did he go out of bounds at? It's going to be about third down and probably 6 or 7.
Three things on the play. Great protection from the offensive line. Braxton buying time, and Kendall coming back to catch the football. He was open early. He was open late. Couldn't find him because of the pressure. Braxton rolling to his left. Isaiah comes back and gets the ball.
Smart football play by that young man. 7:36 to go. Kendall at the top, Crite at the bottom. Spearman in motion along with Robinson.
Didn't get set in time, guys. That's going to cost the Hounds 5 yards or timeout by these guys. I thought they got us for another penalty. Timeout with 7:35 to play here in the first half. 13-12 in favor of the Bulldogs from Quitman. They led 6-0. We tied it up 6-6. We went up 12-6. And in Quitman, found a little hole in our defensive front line and kept attacking it. And had a great 13-yard pass. Had a guy just wide open coming out of the backfield. Hey, in your 3rd and 7, you got a couple of downs right here. Plenty enough time left for lots of, possessions here in this half. Hounds just need to convert. And, with the injuries that we've had and the people that have gone down, it's just hadn't been a real smooth first half.
So here's the snap. The double handoff to Spearman, and Quitman knew it was coming because it's going to be a loss on the play. Now 4th down. Do the Hounds select a punt?
Absolutely.
I think they will. Just played well there by Quitman. 7:09 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. Quitman up 13-12 over the Hounds. Crite back deep to punt it for the Hounds on 4th and 7.
Well, it's just you get crews every now and then and I'm not being critical, but just will not stay out of the game. They find every little ticky-tack foul on either team.
Stripes just want to be seen too, David.
This is one of those crews.
Snap and cried a high punt, but short. So it's going to take a bounce.
Nobody there from Newport to prevent it.
5 to pick it up. He might have took it to the house.
6:44 to go. Quitman takes over on the 36-yard line. Hound defense needs a big turnover here, guys, or a big stop.
First and 10. Snap, quarterback tripped up in the backfield. It's going to be a loss on the play to the 31, loss of 5. Now 2nd and 15. You can kind of see Quitman wanting to run the football now as opposed to throwing it. Had some success moving our guys up front.
Well, their last drive, they were exceptional running to their left side, the nearest side to us on the screen.
Well, they've got the lead here, guys. There's 6 minutes to go. I think they're going to eat as much clock as they can.
So here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Under pressure. Has not anywhere to go.
Good pursuit there by Davis and Sampson both. 5:55 to go. Clock will stop when the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, another loss here for Quitman. Back to the 29-yard line.
Just good contain there by the Hounds.
Oh, it's just awesome coverage in the secondary. I mean, we just had them locked up and nobody to throw to. Randy C's getting them on their feet across the way.
3rd and 17 here for Quitman.
So offsides play and the Hounds fall for it on 3rd and 17.
Going to be 3rd and 7 now.
What?
Excuse me, it's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 12.
They move too.
Absolutely. We'll get those 5 back, guys. 5:54 to go here in the second quarter.
I'm not so sure if they had moved, they'd have got us again. What do you think? Or maybe we were there because they moved.
I think we were there because they moved. It's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Good defense by the Hounds
That's
then.
right.
3rd and 17 again. As here's the snap, Hounds look to bring pressure. Donahue rolling out, has nowhere to go. How about Abel Robinson and Tavares Davis in the backfield? Put them in the clubhouse.
Now that is a daily double there.
Yes, sir.
5:35, clock moving. 4th and 17. Quitman will send on the punt team here. 5.5 to go. Clock moving here in the first half.
Not a very good snap the last time that Quitman punted.
A little high and away. What about one over his head and just fall on it in the end zone?
I'll take that.
Hounds look like they might bring pressure here, and they do. It's blocked. Got to find the football. How about the big man Tyler Ridley refusing to go down, and he's going to be inside the 5 to the 2-yard line.
He knew what to do with it when he got it.
He wanted it, and I wanted it for him.
You're looking for a big play, a big momentum swing, get the crowd back in it. Hounds have played very sloppy thus point, and then you get a big block there, a big man getting the football, getting inside the red zone, inside the 3-yard line. They're going to mark him, I think, at the 2. Big Tyler Ridley, big play here for the Hounds.
If that don't get you fire going, boys, your wood's wet.
It is the 3 as you originally called it, so it's 1st and goal from there.
5 minutes to play here in the first half, excuse me.
How about Braxton? As he's going to be brought down just shy.
Defended well there by Quitman. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Hounds, so give him 1 on the carry. 4:40 to go. Clock moving here. Hounds trail 13-12 to Quitman. Trying to regain the lead in this football game.
Lots of time. Play clock at 17.
2nd and goal from the 2.
Look at the left guard gap.
That's why, David. Touchdown, C.J. Young walks in the end zone.
Untouched. Great call.
Great call, great execution there by the Hounds. It's going to put us up 18-13. Braxton looks like he has the play, and he'll bring it to the huddle.
I'm not so sure I don't call the same play.
It was pretty much there, wasn't it, Hayden?
It's coming. Same one. Riley with a good block. Here he comes again.
How about Young? 2-point conversion, good.
Hire this guy.
Good call. Good call, Tim Branham.
2-point conversion, good.
Hounds lead 20-13 over Quitman with 4:19 to play here in the first half.
Covered a lot of real estate there. We got 3 yards, I guess, 3 yards of real estate for the 3rd time tonight.
Greyhounds covered some real estate, as David said, and that's brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Check them out, BratcherOneRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate.
If you need real estate, if you're looking to buy your first home, if you need to talk to somebody, if you need your home sold, you need a quick sale, let me assure you, those are the folks that you need to talk to at 523-5100. Mary Reed and all her crew, they are just excellent at moving real estate right here in Jackson County.
Yeah, Lauren Sampson, Carol Ann Young. Here's the First Community Bank kickoff. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport.
Fielded around the 27-yard line. It's going to get up to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs, and we'll see if this Hound defense can stay on top.
Rodriguez looked to be shaken up. He stuck his nose in there on that one. I think he's going to be all right.
Well, it's been back and forth from 6-0 Quitman to 6-6 to 12-6 Newport, 13-12 Quitman, and now after the block punt, 20-13 Newport.
Hounds need another big stop here defensively.
They were trying to hide out 15 down here.
Crott sniffs it out.
Here's the snap. Donahue looking to throw, has nowhere to go, and he is going to be out of bounds.
Just tremendous coverage by Kylan Crott down here. He just locks up with his man off the line of scrimmage and just with him tit for tat. That's who they were trying to throw the football to, and there's just nothing there. When you just lock a guy down like that, like Crott just did, you have no option but to carry the football. 4:06 to go.
Give him 1 2nd and 9 from the 40. As here's the snap. Looking to throw, rifled. That's Pootie Denton there to bring the man to the turf at the 44-yard line. So still brings up 3rd down and about 5 here.
3:50 to go. Clock moving here in the 2nd quarter. Hounds up 20-13 over Quitman. It's a big 3rd down to football game for both sides, guys.
Either a long 5 or a short 6 here.
Empty backfield.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw, under pressure again. Doesn't have anywhere to go as he's going to be out of bounds, and that brings up another 4th down here. As runs him out of bounds, and where they're marking him, it looks like it's a loss.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Well, Tavares Davis, he's just all over the field tonight. He's just a young man that was on our sports show this week and talked about his love for this game and his love for football. And you know, one thing that he told me that really, really resonated with me, he said, football keeps me out of trouble. It makes me do what I have to do because I don't want to miss a game on Friday night.
As Coach Morris, Bulldogs want a timeout here, and I think just a time to decide, do we try to punt again? Do we try to go for? 3:27, Hounds have got a couple timeouts left, so.
Big decision in the football game, no doubt about it.
I think you punt, but
M&P Insurance Service is dedicated to being your one-stop shop for all things insurance. Our local agents work with numerous insurance companies to be able to provide you with the absolute best coverage at rates that meet your budget. Let us provide you and your family with affordable auto, home, life, and health insurance. Give us a call at 870-523-6771 or come see us at the corner of Front and Laurel Street in Newport. Farmers Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road at 1501 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. If you need light repair on your car, your automobile, you need oil change, you need a front end alignment, you need some brake work, talk to the folks at Farmers Tire Mart. We do a lot more than just sell tires to farmers. We sell all types of automobile tires, passenger car tires, light-duty truck tires. If you need a tire, we can do it. FarmersTireMart.com, Farmers Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road.
It looks like they got their punt team out.
Watch the football here, guys.
It's Josh Drennan back deep for the Hounds. I think the Hounds definitely send pressure again. A good snap. Punts it away, a low punt. As Drennan fumbles, ball on the ground, but Drennan does come up with it.
3:19 to go. Hounds lose and regain possession of the football there on the punt return.
Reminder, Norman Baker Pharmacy is at 2200 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Mary Davis and her crew filling your prescriptions conveniently by using the drive-through window. Also file all the insurance and medical drug reports for you. True quality service at Norman Baker Pharmacy in Newport.
First and 10 for the Hounds. How about Young? Young up the middle, shoots out of there like a cannon.
Just like a rocket, man. 3:12, clock moving here in the second quarter. Hounds up 20-13.
He gets up to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3. And Young, it looks like he's been favoring that ankle when he gets in the huddle. And then he gets up to the line of scrimmage and just shoots out of there.
Young man's tough, hard-nosed kid.
As here's the snap, Braxton with a first down and more as he gets up to the 40-yard line. Hounds looking to go quick here. I liked when we did that last week, David. I thought, you know, especially when you get in the conference play, you're going to have some teams, a bunch of guys going both ways.
First down brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. GoGreenway.com. 2:32, clock moving here in the second quarter. Play clock down to 15.
Braxton looks to throw, throws it out wide to Kendall. Kendall's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 45-yard line. And another Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Great route. Kendall goes down, stepped inside, came back out, a little Z out. Braxton put it on the money.
You know what that sets up, David?
Yes, that one, it goes way down that way, which means to our right on your television screen.
Be a post corner?
It could be.
Ooh-wee. Love that route. Very effective, especially when that post has been working.
When you can set up things like that, you have to honor it. Everybody's within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10. Give this to Young, and it's going to be a no gain, maybe a loss on the play.
Kid just came off the edge from the top of the screen, untouched.
Just give Quitman credit there. Played well defensively by those guys. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hounds up 20-13. It's 2nd and 11.
Got cried on the seam route. Throws it out wide to Kendall. Kendall, stiff arm, refusing to go down, and is slung out of bounds. And a big play right there as Kendall gets up and hurries back to the huddle.
1:45, the clock stops because of the out-of-bounds play. Another great toss, tremendous protection in the offensive line, Ben.
Absolutely. Those guys up front just got to buy you enough time to let that man get open, and that's exactly what they've done the last couple plays, David. 1:45 to go here in the second quarter as Braxton brings the play in. Play clock down to 24. Plenty of time to get the play off.
Play mistake-free football here the last Minute 45.
How about Young? Up the middle, Young breaking a tackle and gets outside. C.J. Young, good blocking downfield. Isaiah Kendall is Young goes into the
homecoming festivities.
Isaiah was trying for a McDouble, I promise you. He drove his guy for 10, 12, maybe 15 yards. Locked up with the cornerback, and that's the quarterback over there. And Isaiah Kendall comes up with a win on that battle. First and goal from the 3.
Kendall at the top, Cried at the bottom, Spearman at your nutback.
Braxton calls his own number. Dives in the end zone, touchdown. As you can't blow the whistle after Quitman come up with the ball, he signaled touchdown.
Yes, the guy on the far side's got a touchdown for the Greyhounds.
It's regardless of what you do right here, you're going to, yeah.
He signaled touchdown. Just one guy's got to see it and call it, guys.
He got in the end zone as Quitman came away with it, and then they blew the whistle. That was,
well, you could see him lower his shoulder, and you could see the whole pile move, and there were.
Well, that, you know, you get in the game and you get on this ticky-tacky stuff, and then when a guy does that, then you wait to blow the whistle, and you're going to make half the crowd happy, half the crowd mad. As a jump ball up to Kendall. He went up and got it.
What a toss and what a spectacular catch.
Oh, my goodness.
Just great throw and catch there from Braxton to Kendall. Unbelievable over-the-shoulder catch.
What I loved
was
the toss of the ball in the air where nobody was going to catch it except Isaiah Kendall, and he had to make a spectacular catch to put the – Tim Branham has opened up the offense here tonight.
Guys, when that ball went in the air, I thought it was going to hit the Keedy building.
Greyhounds covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker, 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. Also see Lauren Sampson or Carol Ann Young. You can call 870-523-5100 to acquire your real estate today. This is going to be another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. 870-201-6202 is the phone number. Online banking done right.
Hounds go 67 and get a touchdown as the kickoff fielded around the 40-yard line. Now, just Quitman with one timeout left. Do they try to go score or are they content with the half? Hounds do get the ball in the second half. I think you got to go try to score
I think you try to score here, Hayden. A minute and a half to play. Hounds are going to get the football at halftime, so I think they're going to try to sling it around a little bit and go quickly.
These guys are more than capable of getting it all on one throw.
Oh, no doubt, David Black.
Short and offensive lineman now in the football game.
Empty backfield for Donahue. That's Nasir Donahue. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes across the middle. And a good toss and catch is Tavares Davis there to bring him down.
A big hit by Tavares again.
Yeah, good coverage and good lick there by Tavares Davis with a minute 19 to go. When the chains get set, the clock should roll. And it does. Minute 13, clock moving.
Donahue looks to throw under pressure. Good toss and catch, but a gain of a couple.
Important thing is they keep him in bounds there. Now, game clock will be under a minute at 59 seconds and moving.
Great coverage there by number 9, Antonio Phillips. It's under 50 seconds. Donahue, he's probably going to try to take a shot and does. And it is incomplete.
Well, had they completed that one, it would not have counted. The guy was running down the orange part of the sideline down there, which is the out-of-bound territory.
Now 43 seconds, clock stops on the incomplete pass.
Got a great interview coming up at halftime. I'd talked with Coach Tim Branham on one occasion and Coach Josh Aust on another occasion before the season started. We'll have both of those coming up.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for Quitman with 43 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's the snap. Hounds bring pressure. Donahue steps up, Big lick there by Tavares Davis to bring him down.
As good a one-on-one tackling as you can do right there, guys. Just Davis breaks down and makes a good, solid tackle for the Hounds with 35 seconds to go. Clock moving here in the first half. Now down to 30.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Donahue has nowhere to go. How about Tyler Ridley with a big sack?
Huge sack in the ball game there for Tyler Ridley. Just laying out for it all there. Brings Donahue to the turf. It's going to bring up timeout Quitman.
Second down and long. What a play by Tyler Ridley, Ben.
Yeah, 12 seconds to go. Tyler Ridley just hustling back there, beat his man off the line and got to the quarterback and brought him down. Just a great play there by
Great
the Hound
effort.
defensive lineman. Absolutely great effort.
More times than not, you'll see a quarterback just kind of ease his
away.
way, away from that defensive line pressure. But, boy, Tyler wasn't going to be denied there. Was that also Abel in there also? That was close. Might have been Jaden. 12.2 to play. Second down and 24. Ball at the 45. You see the score on our screen. Hounds up by 15. Been a battle here in the first half.
Yeah, I think you throw a quick out route and then give yourself a chance to throw the deep ball into the end zone for a time is what I think that you do here, David. Now, I'm not out there and I'm not coaching. Might take 2 cracks at it. This guy that's playing quarterback 5 and for Quitman has got the arm to throw it to the end zone from the 45.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yes, sir. He's a player. Hounds in much prevent.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under pressure and evades pressure. As Donahue's going to step out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. We got a couple guys down here.
Big collision there with Abel Robinson, Tyler Ridley, Jaden Godare, and a man from Quitman. Godare down on the turf still, along with the man from Quitman.
Jaden's going to be up.
Looks like maybe just a stinger, hopefully.
We'll take a break. .5 seconds means one play. It'll be the last play, provided that the defense doesn't have a penalty. Could be the last play if they score a touchdown.
Yeah, 3rd and 19, ball at the 40-yard line. I think you don't do a check down here. If anything, you just throw it as far as you can into the end zone.
Hounds will rush 3, it looks like.
As here's the snap. Going to throw, and his knee was on the ground.
Should be down. Yeah, they call him down.
And he sure was.
We've played a half. It's 28-13. We will recap the first half. Brought to you by Merchants Planters Bank, coming right up.
Merchants and Planters Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planners Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planners Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
All right, Hayden, quickly 28-13 Hounds, and it's been a hard-fought football game from both sides.
Yeah, and kind of a lot like the Truman, which that game kind of happened later as far as Kendall's return. You know, you get the block punt, the big man goes down inside the 5-yard line, gets brought down to 3, kind of momentum swings. You can kind of feel the Hounds opening up things on the offensive end, capping it off with C.J. Young, and then the 2-point conversion with Kendall. You can see things that you might not have seen early in the season, bringing Crichton in motion, bringing those guys, you know, the athletes that you have, get them the football. I think the Hounds are in the right direction right now, and I think we've made some good adjustments as far as defensively, speaking for the defense of the Hounds. You know, they come down there and start the game, they pass, and, you know, break a big one and get in the end zone. And then they go away from it. They run the heavy set, and then they run it behind that big offensive line, and 32, the big nub back, end up getting open. So Hounds have made some adjustments on the offense and defensive end, and I think that's the difference in why the Hounds are leading right now.
Hounds lead at 28-13 here at the half. We've got the coaches' interviews coming up, but first a word from Shelter Insurance.
At Shelter Insurance, we've found that peace of mind offers some real advantages. That's why we work hard to make things easier for you. By sheltering your cars, by sheltering your home, by sheltering your toys, by sheltering your life. Peace of mind. Isn't that the best shelter there is? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Shelter Agent Mark Manning about Shelter's competitive insurance rates.
Well, we welcome Coach Tim Branham into the studios at Cable 15 TV. Coach Branham, as he's most lovingly known in the great history of Newport, Arkansas. How is Tim Branham, and welcome to the program.
Well, I appreciate it, David. I'm glad to be back, and this chair don't feel as hot as it used to. When you're the head coach, this chair's a little hotter.
It does get a little hot as the head man.
I'm feeling pretty good today, feeling pretty comfortable.
Just got off the practice field, and we got to remind everybody, those folks that don't know Tim Branham or know the history, and he can kind of tell you a little bit about all of it, was our head football coach here in 98, 99, and 2000. Great 3-year run, and fortunate enough to have you to come back to be the offensive coordinator. Brian Reardon coming in and assembling the staff, and he goes right after you first, says, I got to have this guy coming here. How does it feel? Tell us the story about walking in that Keedy building.
Well, I tell you, it's, you know, and I've told you this many times, and I've told a lot of people over the years that this is a special place to coach football. And you can't always put your finger on it, and you can't always pinpoint exactly what it is, but the great tradition, the great support, and, you know, coming back after 20-plus years and walking in there and kind of all those memories kind of hitting you one time, it was a really an odd feeling, but a really good feeling. I'm really enjoying my time. So.
Kind of quickly tell us what Tim Branham's been doing for the last 20 years.
Well,
and we've kept in touch for years. We've been good friends for a long time. We've kept in touch, but just briefly tell us what's been going on.
Well, I left here in 2000 was my last year, so football season 2000. So the next 8 years I was at Mark Tree High School as a head football coach.
Okay.
In 09 I went back to Paragould and was a head coach there for 7 years. So
okay.
The past 5 years I've kind of been out of coaching as officially, but went back to defensive coordinator for me at Mark Tree, was the head coach. He asked me to come back over, so I went over and called offense for there on a volunteer basis for 3 or 4 years, and then last year worked there and was offensive coordinator at Mark Tree. So I've been involved, but kind of in different ways since, probably 2006. Somewhere
right,
in there.
Absolutely.
No, 2016.
16.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't keep it all straight.
Years, Coach. They keep piling up on us. They keep piling up on us. And tell us a little bit about what do we have going on right now? Summertime, of course, this program's going to air tonight. It'll be on Facebook, so on and so forth. But what's going on as far as the program? We're just coming off a dead period. What's it look like for the next several weeks and the preparation it's going to take to get this football team ready to go offensively?
Well, different than in the old days, we've got them up here all summer. And we had a good turnout in June, trying to install our offense as much as we could. Had 3 team camps, I think, in June, so we were trying to get to the point where we could compete in those team camps. And then now, as we come back off these 2 dead weeks, then we'll have a team camp tomorrow. But we're just trying to fine tune and get back in the swing of things and add a little bit here as we go. And for me, I'm trying to learn the kids and learn what they can do and what skills they have and what best suits them. So.
You talk about being special, being a Greyhound, and I mean, how special is it that you could come back to Newport and got a couple of guys on the staff that you're coaching kids of kids that are working coaching kids. You call that second generation.
That means you're getting old.
That does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that means you're getting old. But it's really, and number one, I'm thankful to Coach Reardon. This opportunity came about, and he reached out to me, and I appreciate him. He's gonna do a great job here.
Yes, sir.
He's a very good football coach, and he's got a great rapport with the kids, and hopefully he'll be here a while. I know he's a Newport guy, and he knows the tradition. He knows all these kids' daddies, and he's doing a really good job. I think he's gonna be very successful here. And then you mentioned LeVar Neal. I got to get used to saying that.
That's right.
It was LeVar White, but then Josh Austin, both those guys who played for me, and they're doing a great job. I'm really proud of the coaches and the men they've become, and it gives me a good feeling to watch those guys, and they're energetic. They're smart football coaches. They know what they're doing, and I think we've got a really good staff. And then Rashad, I didn't know Rashad Billingsley. I didn't know, but I'd always heard his name.
Right.
But I didn't know Rashad before I got here. But man, he's been great. He's been helping me feel at home, and he does a great job with those kids. And 3 really good young football coaches that I think will probably be here a long time and carry on that tradition. And I've just really been impressed with those guys.
Coach, coming in, and I know you and Brian talk a lot. The coaching staff, y'all meet and you talk, and of course, again, we're just coming off a 2-week period where we didn't have any kids. Talk a little bit about the expectation. What's the expectation for the Newport Greyhounds coming up?
Well, I think the expectation is high. There's a lot of talent out there. I mean, we got 22 seniors, and anytime you got a team that's senior heavy like we are, we've got great skill kids. And I'd mention names, but I'd leave somebody out. But our skill kids we got depth at most positions, and those kids are real receptive. They're willing. They're eager to learn. Got great attitudes, and I hadn't had this much fun coaching football in a long time. So I think it's going to be a great year.
Well, I think it will be also, and it's great to have you back. I mean, you and I go back a long way, and we actually coached together when you were a volunteer coach. You talk about being a volunteer coach when you were in college at Harrisburg, Arkansas, back in the day. It's been a long time ago.
Let's don't say years. What year it was?
Well, I retired in 1982 after 4 years in business. Now, the retirement check wasn't all that good, but the satisfaction of having done 4 years and could retire, I mean, that's fair enough. But welcome back. Glad you're back. Excited for you. Excited for the Newport Greyhounds. It ought to be a great year, my friend.
I think it will. I think it's going to be a great year. I think people can really get excited about this football team.
Coach Tim Branham, he is the offensive coordinator for the Newport Greyhounds, and we welcome him back to Greyhound Land. Well, we have Coach Josh Austin in the studios today, and we're going to talk a little bit about his journey, talk a little bit about Greyhound football, but welcome back to Newport, Arkansas, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, Josh, here we go. Let's tell all the people, let's tell everybody, we're going to get to how you got back, but tell us a little bit about Josh Austin. Tell us a little bit about what you've done in coaching and where you've been, how you got started and all that.
I started out as a volunteer coach at Newport, a teacher's aide for the 5th grade here, and working with the junior high football and 7th grade basketball. At the end of my first year, there wasn't a position for me to coach and teach, so I went to Jonesboro MacArthur for a year and came back home, and I was the head junior high coach for 3 years. Been to Searcy High School. I followed Jeremy Poole when he left, being the O-line coach at Searcy High School. And after a year with him, I was an offensive coordinator at Batesville Southside for 2 years, and that's Brian Reardon recruited me the first time to come with him. After that, I spent 3 years coaching for Bald Knob. Was a head girls softball coach and football coach, and had a few roles football-wise there, and then the head coach at Cedar Ridge and the head junior high coach at Batesville before coming home.
All right, got to ask you this. Along the way, you go, you hear, you leave Newport. We've kind of visited a little bit about this. Your thoughts of ever getting back were probably not the most positive thoughts in your mind. I mean, especially to get back with this staff of people that we have, and kind of talk about that. Kind of talk about the group that we have now, and the opportunity for you to come back.
Well, the guys that came back are they're family and close friends to me. Richard Greer, Kenyon Miller are teammates of mine from growing up in high school. Kenyon and I played college football together. They're both my pastors. We still got together on weekends for the last few years, Christmas mornings, Thanksgivings. They're family to me. And Brian Reardon and I have been close for several years. We got into the teaching and coaching business together. I think I was 1 year ahead of him. We went through the non-traditional program together, and we just followed each other through our journeys, and got to coach 2 years together at Southside. Yeah, he brought me there, as I said, and then this past year when we were building our home, I shared a duplex with Brian and Julie.
That's unreal.
Well, I coached at Batesville, and he was at Southside. And throughout the years, we would talk about these situations and how cool it would be if all of us could come home and work together and do this, and what we would like to do there. But you never really believed that it would come true. My coaching journey is not one that I would choose for myself.
Right.
But I wouldn't trade any of it. I've learned a lot along the way and picked up a lot of good things I wanted to bring back home, but it's just not. It wasn't expected.
Right.
And so when all of these pieces started falling into place, it was a little overwhelming to have the opportunity. And when you walk out the first few days coaching here, it's surreal. And I look over my head football coach, Tim Brannon, is our offensive coordinator. He's somebody I respected. I always had my best interest at heart when I played for him. I loved playing for the man. LeVar White is over there. He was one of my teammates in high school.
Yes, sir.
And we've stayed connected through coaching over the years. And it's kind of like a family reunion each day you come to work.
It's awesome, and you and I talked a little bit ago about and then John Bradley, being the new superintendent now. Tell about the connection there.
When Brian and I were at Southside, John Bradley was the head coach at Cave City.
Right.
He was running the double wing offense, and we would start out every year having to play against his offense and scheming against him, and him being a Newport guy and us being a Newport guy, talking and having those conversations, and how neat it was that all of us were at different places just outside of Newport, but we weren't home, and we kind of daydream about these opportunities with him as well, and then to see it all take shapes, it's been pretty neat.
Well, I think you and I, use the terminology, you dream about things like this, and then to put together a group of not only just coaches, but people that have been lifetime friends and teammates and things. I mean, it's a pretty awesome experience. Doesn't happen. These opportunities don't come along very often. Talk about just having another opportunity to make this thing work with the guys you're going to be working with.
The office is different when you have the personal relationships that we have each other, and every man in that office has some connection to Newport now. Whether it's a family member that graduated here, or an uncle that graduated here, coached here, there's a connection, and it means something for them when they see the kids. My son, being the age that he is, the kids that I'm coaching are the kids of friends of mine. They're people that you love and care for. You know them personally. You want them to have good things, and so, you know, I guess kind of that SEC saying it just means more. It does mean more. With everything that you do is personal.
Right.
In football, when you've got all of these connections between the kids and the coaches.
Well, you know, we mentioned Coach Branham, and I mentioned this on the show last week where he told me, and he told Coach Black when Coach Black visited with him the first time, excuse me, that the first time he walked back into the Kitty building, he said he got chills. He said it's something special about being a coach in Newport, Arkansas. And it's not that you have to have been here and grown up here, but if you've ever coached here before, it's a special place, and it's a special place to live.
It is. We moved here in 1987. My mother was the head girls basketball coach.
Right.
And Friday nights, I started watching games in the stands, and any chance we got, be out on the field, from guys running through the paper to start the night, to be out there playing catch with your friends afterwards, and going through flag football program, and Coach Keedy and Mathis and Kenny Black and Herbert Lewis and those guys, the high school staff, and you wanted to play for them. And I've been the water boy for Stan McKee and
Yes,
Michael Pierce and Joby Brandon. I think that's what I did in elementary school. So I've been around it my whole life, and for me, it's a part of who I am. It's been ingrained in me, and I've always wanted to be a Newport Greyhound from being a little guy. I looked up to the guys like Leslie Ratliff and Justin Brown, that you wanted to go out and play like those guys. And as you get older, it still has some of the same nostalgia to it that you do when you're a kid.
Those feelings are just like the same feelings that I had of those guys that were older than me, that I watched play as Greyhounds. And our 1968 bunch went undefeated, 10-0. It was John Pennington, Mike Brand, a few other, Roger Brand, and a few of those guys. And then the next year they went go 10-1. I played on a football team that went 11-2 and played for a state championship. We lost 21-13. But you look at those people above you and you learn from those people. Ben Black, Grant Black, both ball boys on our football team. So they're on the sidelines with you guys and looking up to you guys. So, and I guess that's what's important, and it's always been that way here in Newport, where our kids as elementary kids look up to the guys that are football players and good students in the school, and that's the same with you.
Yes, sir.
Well, I do know this, that everybody's excited about what we're trying to do. I mean, the idea is we're trying to take care of our kids. And before we get off, I want you to talk a little bit about Carson. I want you to talk a little bit about him and his ability to possibly play the game. Not to pick him out, but I mean, I saw a Facebook picture of him at a camp, and he looks to be like he can play a little football. Tell me about Carson and him getting to come back home.
Carson's going to be a ninth grader this year.
Okay.
He's about 6'1", 200 pounds, and he moves pretty well. He'll probably play the O-line, D-line, maybe tight end, somewhere in that range. He loves the game. He's grown up in a coach's house, and this will be something that I want for him a lot, that he gets to experience, have that connection that I do to Greyhound football. He went to school here through his elementary years, and he's traveled with me in coaching the last few. So this is still going to be kind of new to him to really get to experience firsthand what it's like to be a Greyhound. And his first couple of days here, and he talked about, what it was like being on that team and seeing that he's around some other good athletes, and thinks they've got a chance to win a lot of ball games. But for me, being the dad part of me, I'm excited to see him in the orange and black.
Absolutely. Josh Austin, welcome back to Newport, Arkansas. And got a great staff assembled, and we're about ready to go. And you guys are on dead week, or dead, they call it dead period, a couple of weeks that you can't be around the kids or whatever. But and time for you guys to kind of, y'all are still working and recuperate and still swimming with the kids. And I love what you guys do for the kids. Thank you, my friend.
Well, thank you.
Now we're back on. We have a little audio to go. Thank you very much. Everybody can hear us now. We good to go. Had some audio problems all night long. Got them all straightened out. 28-13 in favor of the Hounds. Homecoming royalty, Hayden Schultz.
Yeah, want to announce the homecoming royalty, Miss Aubrey Burns and Tamara Morgan for the sophomore maids. Olivia Haywood and Avery Robinson as the junior maids, and then Lillian Harris and Emily Addington as the senior maids, and then your 2022 homecoming queen, Miss Mia Morgan.
Congratulations, Mia Morgan and her court, and also congratulations to the class of 1962, having a 60-year class reunion this weekend. Congratulations to those young folks.
That was a few moons ago.
Yeah, it was. It was a few moons ago, but it's all right. Hounds will get the football to start the second half, leading by 15 points, and offense really got opened up there in the second quarter. Well, the big punt block was a huge, huge play, obviously, in this football game.
Well, just a big momentum swing for the Hounds, and as Hayden said at halftime while we were off the air, we were just discussing it. You could just feel everything kind of click after the punt block. Hounds just got everything rolling and took the football right down the field and scored. Went up 28-13.
Hounds have had 4 Bratcher Real Estate touchdown drives tonight. First Community Bank brings you this next kickoff.
Harnick to tee it up here for the Bulldogs, and we'll see if she elects to kick it to Kendall. It's just a end-over-end kick fielded at the 40-yard line.
Josh Drennan to field the kick. Wisely goes down with the football. 11:58 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds up 28-13.
Hayden Schultz, important that the Hounds get off on the right foot offensively.
I think you go make a statement right here and push the ball down the field. I think that you might see the Hounds go with Pollard here in the backfield. I know C.J. Young looked a little shaken up earlier with that ankle. As here's the snap, and the give is to Pollard. How about Pollard outside with a stiff arm? Good blocking once again. Kylan Cried outside, and Jalen Pollard to start the second half right where the Hounds want to be.
Well, just a good start, like you said, Hayden, to the second half. Pollard just takes the football and finds open space. Picks up a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down for the Hounds with 11:50 to play. Hounds up 28-13.
We talked about Isaiah's blocking in the first half. That was a great block by Kylan Cright that time out on the perimeter.
Selfless playing, guys.
Fake. Braxton runs over a guy. How about Jalen Pollard getting in there after the fake and getting a block and a big play right there, Braxton, as the Hounds moving the chain at will here.
Huge push there by the offensive line, Matthew Riley, along with Tyler Ridley. Jacob Ozier in there on the O-line. Dylan Carter. Spearman at a nutback.
And Lucas Salinas.
And Lucas Salinas is the other one I couldn't see.
Spearman goes now to the top of your screen in motion. Give is to Pollard. Pollard wants to go outside and cuts it back up. As Pollard refusing to go down. And a big push inside the 10-yard line, but they're going to mark him at the 11.
Just great effort there by Pollard.
Fumble the ball.
See, and this is what doesn't make sense to me, David. The line judge marks him down at the 11-yard line. And then they come in there and discuss.
And he's talking about it right now.
Yeah, he marks him down at the 11, blows it dead.
How do you mark him down if you don't see it? If you don't see him down with the football, how do you mark him down?
Quitman with a big break there.
11:10 to go. Quitman will take over on their own 10-yard line.
Donahue looks to throw. Goes underneath, and nothing there. Is Drennan and Davis there to defend it. Donahue tries to go to lock. A 2nd and 10 from the 10.
Football game brought to you by Fletcher Land Surveying. Before you build that fence, you need your property lines checked out. Give Kenny a call at 8-7-0-5-2-3, 56-25.
Here's the snap and trying to get outside, and a good move there.
Good blocking there on the perimeter for those guys.
As they put Locke in it, the tailback, and he'll have enough for a first down to move the chains here.
10:58 to go. Clock is rolling. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Here's the snap, and they go back to Locke. Trying to bounce outside and has nothing. How about big Tyler Ridley? What a game he's had tonight.
Tyler Ridley along with Tonio Phillips and Karan Spearman all there for the Hounds. 10:30 to go. Clock moving here in the third quarter.
Lost back to the 20, 2nd and 12 coming up.
Here's the snap. Donahue looks to throw, has nowhere to go, and then we're going to get a flag here.
They're holding on the defense.
Well, instead of 3rd down and 12 coming up, it's going to be a 1st down 4. Or maybe a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage to bring it up a little short.
Second and a couple now for Quitman after the holding call.
A couple of mistakes here early, one by the Newport offense, one by the Newport defense. Let's dig in here, fellas.
Busted play. Donahue tries to make it something out of nothing.
Nothing doing there. Hounds just played well. Ridley in there along with Davis. 9:56 to go. Going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for Quitman. 9:49 clock moving here. Hounds up 28-13 over the Bulldogs of Quitman.
Watch the snap count. Watch the football because of the snap count.
Here comes a run to the bottom of your screen.
On 2.
They're loaded up down here, unbalanced line. We do not adjust.
As Hensley goes outside, and he'll have enough for a first down. So he gets up to the 35-yard line.
Good job by Drennan there, just shedding his blocker and making initial contact. And Brendan Curry also there to bring him down. 9:25 to go, clock moving.
A couple of first downs for these guys after getting the fumble. Hounds were on looked like it was going to be an opening quarter touchdown drive. Couldn't finish.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Throws it up. Good defense there by Denton and Curry. Uncatchable ball.
9:06 to go.
Unity Health Newport, your local community health care provider. Inpatient, outpatient care. Unity Health Newport. 2nd and 10.
Hensley up the middle. So he gets up to the 39 now.
Jaden Godare in on the tackle.
3rd down and 7 here.
8:50 to go, clock moving. Plenty of time on the play clock, got 30 seconds.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw, he's got time. And trying to make a guy miss. What a spin move there by Donahue, as he's going to get near midfield and enough for a first down.
Yeah, great. Just give that young man credit. Great effort, great athletic ability on that play. Just making a Hound defender miss. 8:28 to go. Clock moving here in the third quarter. Hounds up 28-13. It's going to bring up first down and 10 for Quitman, and the Hounds elect to take a timeout.
Donahue actually looking like he's a little lame there, but timeout on the field with 8:25 to go, 28-13 in favor of the Greyhounds. Delta Trailer Manufacturing, located at the Newport Air Base Industrial Park, celebrating well over 50 years in their 51st year. Dale and Mary Eves, Amy and Todd Norris, 523-8941. Go Hounds from Delta Trailer Manufacturing. City of Newport and David Stewart and the staff encourage you to take advantage of everything we have to offer here in Newport. Great educational opportunities and lots of things going on in economic development. And the Newport Recycling Center, located at 316 3rd Street. They specialize in recycling all types of metals, electronics, glass, you name it. Offer a paper shredder. You need us. We're open from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. For more information, you can call 217-0070. And Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care with a guaranteed contact lens success program. If you want to try contacts, you've never tried them before, you had contacts and you really didn't like the way they wore, try them for absolutely no charge. If they can't fit you in what you need, you don't owe them one penny. Customized Vision Care, 1920 Malcolm Avenue.
1st and 10 from midfield. Give us the lock. Not a whole lot there as he's going to be brought down by big Abel Robinson.
Have 3 first downs on this drive right here, moving the football down to 8 minutes and 5 seconds to play. 2nd down and 8 from the 48 Newport territory.
Comes Ely in motion. Fake. Donahue looks to throw. He's got a man wide open. And they're going to get cropped for the pass interference.
That's all right. I'll take it. Not ideal, but hey, you did a great job making up space and not giving up 6 there.
Well, they got behind him. It's a great play call. Got caught looking in the backfield. About the only chance he had to recover there was to get the pass interference, and you talked about that earlier in the first half, Ben. Sometimes the pass interference is good, and that's probably a good one.
Well, it's better than 6 points in my opinion.
Yes.
You just take your penalty and
moves it down to the 33. 4th first down of this drive for Quitman.
7:43 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Feels like these guys have had the ball for an eternity.
Long time, too.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Under pressure and going to throw this one away.
Good pursuit there by Davis and Matthew Riley.
Bring up 2nd and 10 now.
7:37 to go. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass.
So here's the snap. Hensley getting outside. As Davis got his helmet knocked off. Inside the 25-yard line. A 3rd down and 1 here.
Big 3rd down in the football game. Hounds need a stop. Watch 32 coming out of the backfield, Hayden.
There's the snap, and they give it to Hensley.
Go there, Spearman in on the tackle for the Hounds, but not before a 1st down for Quitman. 7:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Hounds up 28-13.
They've moved the ball about 70 yards, and they have 6 first downs on the drive.
Pretty good drive.
Here's the snap, and they give it to Hensley again. Not a whole lot of room there. There's a big lick by B.J. Elston.
Boy, I like that one.
Along with Spearman in to help bring him down.
Elston read that one perfectly.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 20. Snap, Donahue. looking to throw. Throws it up and comes down with it, and that's enough for a first down, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Back out of the backfield once again.
There's a big lick there, and it looked like Denton.
Got a man down from Quitman. We'll take a small break here.
Well, 1st down and goal. 7th first down, and it's 1st down and goal from the 6. Can the Hound defense hold them out of the end zone here?
6.5 to play here in the third quarter.
Give this to Locke. Locke refusing to go down. And they finally mark him short.
Great extra effort there by both sides. But Davis and Drennan.
We've got to get a player into the game. I'm going to have to call timeout. Going to have to burn one here, guys.
So here's the snap. Donahue dives out in the end zone. Touchdown, Quitman.
Those guys drive it about 90 yards, 7 first downs. Well, you talk about a swing of momentum there. Big extra point coming up. A single will get them to within 8. And Quitman strikes first in the third quarter here.
Kick is up, and it is good. So Quitman cuts it to 8, 5:58 to go here in the third quarter.
Kick good, and it's 28-20. And Dr. Kelly McKinney, friendly staff, very knowledgeable. Need a great dentist for the young ones. Makes everybody feel at ease. Getting top-notch care. You'll enjoy going to the dentist at Dr. Kelly McKinney. They're located at 2308 Highway 367 North. Give them a call, 523-6574, for all your dental needs. Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, auto, home, life, business, renters. We're your shield, we're your shelter. And Howard's Glass Company, Rick Bass, carrying on the great tradition. Friendly, affordable, fast service. Do replacement or repairs, plexiglass, windows, mirrors, storefronts, shower doors, picture frames. They do it all. What a great tradition that Rick Bass has continued to have following Howard Bass. Saw Mr. Howard out a couple of weeks ago, 92 years old, still comes by the office. 28-25, 5:58 to play in the third quarter. First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
Just kicks it deep to Kendall. He's going to field it around the 22-yard line. Kendall with a little shimmy. Now getting outside with a big stiff arm is Kendall with a good return and get the Hounds around the 43-yard line.
Up near midfield for the Hounds. 5:50 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, Hound offense moved the football a while ago, Ben. They just got to continue doing what they did there.
Continue to move the football, and everything's going to be okay.
It looks like Young's done for the night. It looked like he tweaked that ankle, and the coaches went ahead and made the decision to not risk any further injury.
Here's the sophomore, Tonio Phillips. Kendall and Cricht going to switch sides. Kendall going up top, Cricht at the bottom.
Here's the snap. Braxton looks to Kendall, and it's incomplete.
Good attempt there, just couldn't come away with it.
Now 2nd and 10.
Well, you need to take advantage of quarterback not being in the secondary here. One-on-one coverage at the top, one-on-one coverage at the bottom.
Give this to Phillips. It's Phillips, tough running. He's going to get up to the 48-yard line. Now 3rd down and about 6 here for the Hounds.
5.5 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Hounds up by 8, 28-20 is the score. Hayden said it's 3rd down and about 6 for the Hounds.
It's a huge play momentum-wise right here, fellas.
There's the snap, go to Braxton. Braxton, 1st down and some more as Braxton's inside to the 35-yard line, and a big 1st down here for the Hounds.
Just a great read there by Braxton. He just finds some open space and sees the hole and just takes advantage. You just find that seam and you just move upfield. Downfield. 4:57 clock moving here in the 3rd quarter.
Ball at the 34, 1st and 10.
Still no Donahue on defense.
How about to Crite? Crite with a great move as Crite refuses to go down and then brought down near the 23-yard line. It should be enough for a Greenway Equipment Company 1st down.
Pickup of 11. 4.5 to play here in the 3rd. Need to get this thing into the red zone, cap this thing off with points.
Snap, go Braxton. Braxton.
Not much there. Tackled for a loss. Just played well by Quitman. I'll give him 1 on the play. Clock under 4 minutes to go and moving here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you talk about a group just stacking the box. Quitman is daring the Hounds to throw the football.
.345 to go now.
Look at all the white jerseys within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. 8 of them.
Throws it out wide to Crite again. As Crite is pushed out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16-yard line.
Clock stops at 3:34. 28-20 is your score here in the 3rd quarter.
Very manageable 3rd down here.
Yeah, 3rd and 3.
From the 16. Little power football here, Hayden?
I would think.
Pollard checks into the game at the tailback.
Braxton calls his own number again. Inside the 10, near the 5-yard line. And how about Lucas Salinas blows his guy up, and here comes the wide hat.
Now, what is that going to be? Surely to goodness they're not. Just a great pancake block by Lucas. Holding against Newport. Unbelievable.
Threw it when
way after the play was over.
I mean, they were on the ground. He pancaked his guy, and they call holding? Holding?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we see you.
I mean, the play was over. He was down.
That's pretty bad there, David Black.
Now the coaching staff from Quitman wants a question about down and distance here. Referee's got a little discussion to work out. and not to Quitman's liking. So we'll try to figure out the down and distance right here.
Looks like about 3rd and 12. 3rd and 13. Randy C. calls it on the PA. Got 12 seconds on the play clock. Guys, we got to get to the line of scrimmage and run a play. Down to 7.
Well, you better call time.
Down to 2. Hounds get it off.
Looking to throw. Floats it in the end zone. Kendall can't come up with it. Incomplete. And now brings up 4th down.
A critical holding call on the Hounds. And now something else.
Offsides against us. Well, that's a dead ball.
It's a dead ball if it is. It cannot be an offsides penalty. If you line up offsides, it is a dead ball foul right there before the snap. Once he snaps it, you blow the whistle and call it dead. We hate to just keep harping about whether that's against us or them. Now there's some discussion with the officials once again. These guys are just...
You always got that one group that likes to get together and talk about it, and then they decide, and then they get back together and talk about it, and then they'll come to one sideline, and then they'll get together and talk about it. But
here's the thing, you can't. They decline.
Here's what you do. You take the ball 13 yards and you pick up the 1st down here.
Control the controllables, Ben.
That's it, Hayden Schultz. Regardless of down and distance, we're in 4th down territory, and we got to pick up a 1st here.
Yeah, we're at 4th down.
To continue the drive. Oh, I know it. Pollard is the back. Cried at the top of the screen. Malik Robinson at a tight end. Karan Spearman at the nub back. Isaiah Kendall at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, right there by the Quitman coach.
The Quitman coach is covering Isaiah right now.
He's one. Now they're saying 3rd down and 13.
So now it's 3rd down and 13. We'll get it figured out, guys, before next Friday. Hopefully.
I think Coach has got a legitimate complaint here. And Randy C. says, now we're back to 4th down. I don't think they know. I mean, I really don't. I think they're confused.
Obviously, they don't know.
I know this. It's just a
4th down and 13 after all the confusion. Airing it out to the end zone. Kendall goes up and it's incomplete. And a turnover on downs here. And the Hounds facing a little adversity.
Yeah, a lot of adversity here because they had 2 drives in a row that came away with nothing. One because of a fumble, another because of a penalty, a late penalty. And the last time down, Quitman just drove that football right down. 7 first downs on a 90-yard drive.
It's got to buckle down here, Greyhounds.
1st and 10 from the 26-yard line for Quitman. They trail by 8.
Here's the snap. Donahue calls his own number, and he's going to be brought down by Curry.
Curry along with Tavares Davis. Tavares Davis just being blocked and just sheds that blocker and makes a tackle. Just a great play defensively there by Davis and Curry.
Gets to the 32 now, 2nd and 4.
Game clock under 3 minutes at 2:55 and moving.
We're in the 3rd.
Looking to throw. A rifle on our sideline, caught at the 35-yard line.
Going to be short. About a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. It's a big 3rd down in the football game, guys. Hound defense need a stop here. What about a big sack?
Well, I think they put it on the ground with big 15.
Watch the snap count, guys. Watch the football.
It's Donahue. Calls his own number and a 1st down and some more. So he's going to get up to the 40-yard line.
Clock stops as they move the chains. Now here we're rolling it now. Tripp sets to the bottom of the screen.
Empty backfield.
2 receivers to the top.
Under 2 minutes with 1:56.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Under pressure, has nowhere to go. Throws it near sideline and comes up incomplete.
Incomplete pass will bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs with 1:47 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hounds up 28-20.
Lou Allen and Company. Accounting services, tax preparation and planning, management consulting services, and payroll, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's a holding. Don't see it. As Ely's going to break a tackle, and he's going to go the distance to get a touchdown here. Folks, Quitman's not going away, as you'd have thought at the half that the Hounds were going to kind of run off with it to start the 3rd quarter as they march down, and Quitman with a couple of big turnovers and takeaways are 2 points away from tying this thing up.
I expect to see 32 carry the football here, Hayden, or the quarterback draw.
Well, Hounds had a couple of opportunities, just couldn't get points on the board in their first 2 offensive possessions. Now they've got their backs against the wall. Worst case scenario, be out of this with a tie.
Rolling out, it's picked off.
Hounds keep the lead here, 28-26. 2-point conversion is no good, so the Hound defense holds there.
Tavares Davis picks that one off.
Doyle Family Farm saluting the Newport Greyhounds. Extremely involved in our Greyhound programs from Pee Wee to senior high Hounds. Go Hounds from the Doyle Family Farms. Fletcher Land Surveying, we mentioned earlier. Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware, where more than just a building center, you can get paint, carpet to go along with anything you need for building projects, from minor repairs to major renovations. Think Ace is the place on Highway 367 North in Newport, the Churchman family. And Ali, get the best crispy, crunchy fried chicken at the Newport Food Mart and Shell Station, right next door to our building there at Cable 15 TV. We only get chicken in there about, totally 6-8 times a week, probably.
Yeah, ate some today before we ate the chili supper. Chili supper was excellent, too, by the way.
Yes, wasn't it good? Wasn't it good? Another First Community Bank kickoff coming up. 1:35, a lot of momentum. 28-13 at the half. 13-0. These guys in the 3rd quarter. Hounds with 2 opportunities to put points on the board and couldn't come away.
Kicks it away. It's going to be fielded inside the 20. As Kendall is going to bring it up to the 25-yard line. And a good kick. A lot of momentum here for Quitman.
Hounds just got to overcome some adversity here with 1:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Hounds shown some ability to move the football here in this half, but just haven't been able to successfully complete drives.
Just got to seal the deal, David Black.
8 guys within the box.
That's not going to help the Hounds.
Well, you just got to settle down here, guys. You just got to take a deep breath. You got to just relax. You got to look up there at that scoreboard and say, hey, we still got the lead. We can move the football on these guys. We just got to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, as bad as you might think it is, the Hounds are still leading.
Well, you just have a couple opportunities to go up by a couple scores there and just
snap. Braxton throws out wide to Crite. Crite, get off of me. Kylan Crite with another stiff arm, breaks another tackle. Kylan Crite refusing to go down. And a big play here for the Hounds.
all effort there by Kylan Crite. Just stiff-armed a guy from the get-go after the catch, beat a couple other defenders down the sidelines, and just turned on the burners. 1:19 to go here in the third quarter.
It's almost 50 yards worth there.
That was a nice chunk there. It's going to be enough for a Greenway Equipment Company first down, brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company Newport. GoGreenway.com.
The Hounds have moved the ball.
Yes.
It's honestly when you get across midfield where they've had their problems. It's Braxton. Calls his own number.
And they're not major problems that the Hounds are having. They're just some nights you just have those few drives and few plays, and they just happen to happen when you really don't want them to.
2nd and 8 from the 28 now.
Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Hounds up 28-26, 2nd down and 8 for the Hounds.
Well, it was a positive, but it was a play that put us behind the change somewhat. Need more than a couple.
Braxton looking to throw. He's going to throw it out of bounds.
Clock will stop with 39 seconds to go.
Now 3rd and 8.
Well, you got a couple of downs right here to get these 8 yards. You don't have to panic. You don't have to score a touchdown here on this play. But you need to get yourself in a 4th and manageable situation, if possible.
Pick up 3 to 4 yards right here, David, and I believe that's what the Hounds will do. Tonio Phillips is the running back.
3rd and 8.
Kendall at the bottom, Spearman in motion at the nub back, Crite at the top of your screen.
Give this to Phillips. Phillips. 1, maybe 2 on the play. Now brings up a big 4th down here. I think the Hounds are going to let it go to the 4th. I don't run another play here.
Will be a good time to just catch a natural breather, Hayden, and just talk about a few things and maybe draw up a play for the big 4th down coming up.
I'll give you a lot of time to think about it, and you might not have a lot of plays in 4th and 7 in the arsenal, but it'll be an opportunity for the Hounds to try to come up with one. You know, Chris Young going out of the ball game, I mean, it will always be a tremendous loss for your team, but if he's out, somebody else has just got to step up. And
I'd say he's over 70% of our production in offense, maybe even 80. These guys at Quitman think they can win this football game.
There's no doubt, and they have a great opportunity to do so. I mean, they got the Hounds down to 4th and 7, and you know, the Hounds are moving the football, and then they give a first down play that they only get a couple, and then they only get a couple of more, you know, the next play. Or only one more. So you get 3 yards your first.
We're going to have a short word from ASU Newport.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
Hounds looking for a big play here on 4th down and 7 from the 27-yard line. We have 12 minutes to play in this football game, and it's been back and forth the whole contest. Quitman with a lot of momentum here.
It's a huge play in the football game.
Yeah, no doubt.
The play of the game.
Snap. Braxton looking to throw. Goes to Crite. Crite goes up and gets it. What a play, Kylan Crite. Give it to a playmaker.
Hey, when you need a play, Hayden Schultz, you've got to find a playmaker, and that's what the Hounds do there. Braxton rolling out to his left, and finds Crichton open in the flat out there near the front pylon. Almost enough for a touchdown. Crichton reaching out but just couldn't quite get there. But that is enough to give us a Greenway Equipment Company first down, brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. Check out all their inventory online at gogreenway.com.
We need a Bratcher Real Estate touchdown right here, Benny boy.
First and goal from the 3 now.
Pollard is the running back. Crichton at the bottom, Kendall at the top.
Braxton walks in untouched. Touchdown Greyhounds.
That's a pretty good answer.
Great design, great answer for the Hounds. Puts the Hounds up now 34-26 as we await the point after attempt, and I will assume the Hounds will go for 2.
Hounds call a timeout here.
Hounds want to talk about it.
Well, it's an important play right here for sure. Because you want to go from an 8-point lead to a 10-point lead, which obviously is 2 scores. So what's the call here, Hayden? Let you think about it.
I think you just go back up with Braxton up the middle.
I think you just kind of line up and see how they line up. And if you can find maybe a single coverage on Crichton or Kendall, you might just throw one up and let one of those guys make a play.
Well, you look at the 4th down and 7 play, and the play was designed to get a touchdown. And we came up a little short on the touchdown, but let me tell you what, greatly executed, great call. The Hounds just kind of sold out and said, look, we're going to try to get us a touchdown right here. And we almost did, but we were close, and then we did get one. So the 4th down and 7 play, obviously enormous.
Braxton up the middle, 2-point conversion, good.
There you go, Hayden Schultz.
Quitman has no answer for Braxton up the middle. Puts the Hounds 36, Quitman 26. Got 11:26 to go here in the 4th quarter.
3rd offensive series for the Hounds in this half, and all 3 times moved the football and opportunities to have 3 touchdowns. Didn't get it done, but with their backs to the wall after these guys make it 28-26, drive the football, get the big 4th down and 7 play into the end zone, and now with a 10-point lead with 11:26 to play. Lonnie Hahn, the pest detective, if your house is bugged, and if you feel like your privacy is invaded and you're looking for termite pest control, call Lonnie at 870-503-1800. I can promise you he's the best in the business. If you're using anybody else, you're paying too much. The pest detective right here in Newport. Call Lonnie, 503-1800.
First Community Bank kickoff brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first.
Kick to Ely. As he slides out of a tackle, but there's Noah Curtis in on the play. There's a little extra. Didn't see that, though.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, or they'd have had an extra 15 yards. Bratcher Real Estate for their big touchdown drive a little bit ago. Covering that real estate. They covered a lot of real estate here. All brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate.
Snap, Hensley up the middle.
Good push up front there from Quitman. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 4. Short 5 or a long 4.
From the 41. Back to Hensley. So he gets inside the 40 to the 39.
Godare, Spearman, Ridley all in there on the tackle.
3rd and a couple now.
Also Big Abel Robinson. 10:39 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Temp Pro, the Lassner brothers, Sam Jr., John, Heating and Air. Give them a call, 501-827-3213 for all your heat and air conditioning needs.
Big 3rd down here. Donahue calls his own number, bears a big lick. How about Spearman? Put him in the clubhouse, and it's stuffed. Woo!
Put him in the clubhouse, baby, with a fat head hit of the week to Ron Spearman. It's coming downhill hard. And
now a big 4th down and a couple here.
got to watch the football right here, Hayden Schultz.
It's 4th down and 3. They're going to give him a loss on the play.
Hounds don't fall for the no play. Good disciplined defense there. 9:42, clock moving.
Watch the back out of the backfield. Here he comes.
Hensley. I don't know if he got it initially, and then the sling. He will have enough for a 1st down.
The sling got him the extra distance.
Depending on the spot, this guy's, he's saying move the chains. 1st down, Quitman.
On 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw.
Well, they beat us again.
And it's long and incomplete.
You just saw the hesitation in the secondary, and then it was too late once you hesitated.
Well, that's what those run plays are designed to do, just to kind of lull you to sleep and catch you sleeping over the top. But Curry did a good job to recover there.
Well, what an athlete he is.
Oh, absolutely.
2nd down and 10 from the 37.
Curry is a lot of these other guys from a long line of Greyhounds.
Ball on the ground. I think Big Abel's got the football.
We'll wait for the signal from the referees. Stripe says we got it, guys. 1st down, Hounds.
Big Abel Robinson comes up with the football.
I don't know who was there to create the strip, but somebody stripped the football out, and Big Abel was man enough to fall on it. Hayden Schultz, huge play in the football game. We've got 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go. A lot of time left in the game here, but the Hounds would probably like to eat some clock here and finish a drive, just have to sustain a long time eating drive, clock eating drive, and finish with 6.
Well, Quitman's going to sell out on the run here. I'm not so sure a play action right here on the first play.
Just take a shot for it right here.
You got the Bank of England Mortgage Company post-game show, and then on the field, Subway coaches report and the Unity Health player of the game at the conclusion of the broadcast.
Delay of game.
Coming out of a fumble recovery.
Hounds going the wrong direction here. 9:12 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 1st down and 15 for the Hounds.
Snap, Braxton. No gain on the play.
Hounds up by 10 points. Abel Robinson along with Tonio Phillips checking into the ball game.
Pollard and Rowland check out.
Got plenty of time here. 25 seconds on the play clock. 8:45 to go on the game clock. Both clocks rolling here in the 4th quarter. Just take your time, guys. We're in no hurry.
Snap, Braxton. Quick out to Crite. Crite made a guy look silly. Ball on the ground. And it looks like Spearman's going to jump on it.
Karan Spearman with a brilliant move to push that guy out of the way because he was fixed to fall on it. Just a heads-up football play move right there by Spearman to save the possession in favor of the Newport Greyhounds. What a move there. Great job, Karan.
Might be the play of the game, Ben.
That may be the play of the game, Hayden Schultz. No, that just awareness, field awareness. 8:20 to go, clock moving, play clock down to 19. Slow down, guys.
Yeah, we don't have to run plays quickly.
Phillips. That's Tonio up the middle.
Phillips, also another one from a long line of Greyhounds. We could go on and on about these names. Just years and years and years of great football players.
Down to the 42-yard line, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's a 40-second clock, so from the time they spot the ball, you can run a lot of time off the clock. Let's see if the Hounds will elect to do that here.
Play clock down to 15.
No need to hurry. Snap it at 11.
Snap, Braxton. Bulldozes his way through, and he'll have plenty for the first down inside the 35.
First down brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. GoGreenway.com.
As Braxton's helmet comes off, Denton will have to check into the game at the quarterback.
I'll take about 2 more of those Greenway Equipment Company first downs and 1 more of those Bratcher Real Estate touchdowns.
I'm right there with you, DB.
You still run some clock here if you so desire.
Here's the snap. Give is to Tonio Phillips. It's inside the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark him.
Hits the hole hard. Fighting for every bit of the extra yardage there. 6:49 to go. Clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
Pretty good first down play there. A good positive of at least 3.
To the 28-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Gave him 4.
Just tremendous effort there by Phillips.
Here we go. Now we're going to run some.
Snap, Braxton. Near the 25-yard line. Don't know if he got quite there. This will be a 3rd down, about 4.
You can run 40 seconds from right here, would get you down to near the 5-minute mark, 5:20.
Need another Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down here.
On 3rd down.
Going to be a false start on the Hounds. 5.5 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Now the Hounds 3rd and 9.
Now the clock will reset at 25. So hard for an offensive lineman if you're going to run the clock like that. So hard for an offensive lineman to get down in his stance and sit there for 30 seconds. Now the 25-second clock's down to 8. You're going to have to hurry to get it off.
Here's the snap. Braxton slings it out to Kendall. Kendall, not a lot of room there.
Just played well there by Quitman's defensive back. Good toss and catch there from Braxton to Kendall.
Now 4th down and 7.
Under 5 minutes with 4:50 to go. Clock will continue to roll here in the fourth quarter. Play clock down to 25.
Looks like the Hounds are going to call a timeout here.
Yes. .4:19 remaining in the football game, and a timeout by the Hounds, and a good one. 4th down and 7 coming up. Hounds had a 4th down and 7 on their last drive. What's the call here, guys?
Go to 2.
Well, you've got 10-point lead here with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play. 4th down and 7.
Guys, if you can get here, ball as far hash closest to us as you can see on the screen. I think you go with Crichton and Kendall in the field.
Okay.
And I just run a switch route. Crichton on the inside, Kendall on the out. And I want Crichton to kind of rub his guy and run a seam down to the numbers on the far sideline. And Kendall just cut it up and run right down the middle where that end is.
I like the play call.
Snap. Looking to throw. Throwing it deep. It's picked off. As Locke picks it off. And it's going to be out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
You knock that football down and you get it at the 29-yard line. But that's about the best case scenario if you say that the Hounds are not going to get a first down on the play, and then what's going to happen is, okay, well, they're going to get the football inside the 10-yard line at the 7.
Not a bad deal there for the Hounds.
Absolutely not.
And obviously you want to, convert on fourth down, but it's the best case of a worst case scenario. 4:11 to go here in the contest. Hounds up by 10.
All right, Bulldogs!
Quitman will go to the drawing board at their own 7-yard line.
Here's the snap. Donahue looking to throw. So he's got a man, and Brendan Curry there. Good defense by Curry.
Good defense in the secondary. Also good pressure from the Hound lineman.
Gets it down to 4:04. Bring up second down and 10 from the 7.
What about a quick 3 and out here, guys?
Be awesome. These guys hit a big play on us early in the football game.
And this ball's going to 3. So here's the snap. Rolling out, looking to throw. And going the wrong way. He's going to throw an incomplete pass.
He gets rid of it just in the nick of time.
And they're wanting
4 Hounds there.
Hounds fans are wanting a safety.
Close, but I believe he got it off. 3:53 to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass.
Well, and it was just great coverage in the secondary that allowed our rush to get there. Quarterback had nothing else to do but just bide his time and throw it away. 3rd down and 10 now. Can the Hounds cover again? And get a pass rush.
Snap, looking to throw. Throws it. Out of bounds. And now 4th and 10. Donahue slow to get up.
Who applied the pressure?
That'd be Big Abel and Tyler Ridley. I believe Big Abel laid a lick and Tyler was back there close.
Brothers among us. Now it's 4th down and 10 from the 7. With 3:47 to go. I mean, you got to punt. You'd think that you have to punt.
McGee didn't.
Well, they were about at the 20.
That may be, next to the Dumas game, as sick as I've ever been in a football game when they did that.
How about a block punt? Snap, punts away. Now they just get off the field here.
Football will take a Quitman roll, and it looks like it will go out of bounds right at the 45-yard line in Quitman territory.
Quitman has 3 timeouts left so they can stop the clock. And the Hounds need to get a first down. Three plays, 3 timeouts, get a first down. Game almost over. Boy, this grand old game of football, anything can happen in 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Hats off to Quitman.
Absolutely. Come in and play lights out. Just good football team. They're going to have some success this year, Hayden Schultz.
Braxton takes his head down, and it's going to be brought down inside the 40.
3:22, clock moving here in the fourth quarter. Hounds up by 10, 36-26 is the score. It's going to be second down and about 3 to 4.
Quitman called a timeout.
Remind everybody about our football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, Jackson's Funeral Home, El Puente Mexican Restaurant, Diaz Scrap Metal, I Care RX Pharmacy, State Farm Insurance Agent Andrew Roach, the White River Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, Stowe Stables. We'll talk more about those this coming week, maybe get us an interview and talk to Miss Patty and talk about what all you guys do, Ben. It'll be a pretty good opportunity to just kind of mention it once again, Stowe Stables. And you don't have to own a horse. If somebody in your family wants to take horse riding lessons, well, Max Black's been taking them for a couple of years now and literally loves it.
Well, he's actually become a pretty good horseman, David. I've learned a lot from Miss Patty. Like I said, she's got 43 years of experience in horse training, and she's as good with those kids as I've ever seen. Teaching anything, she just can teach. You know, some people have the knowledge and some people have the knowledge and can teach it, and she has both.
Call Ben at 512-8429 for more information.
Braxton falling down inside the 38, giving him the 37. Quitman's going to use their second timeout here.
Got a 10-stall horse barn, David, that will have some openings coming up when we get finished. We're just now putting the finishing touches on the barn, and we'll soon be boarding some horses. So if you
got a horse that needs a place?
Yeah, if you've got a horse that needs a place, or if you don't have a place and want to buy a horse, come see us. Miss Patty does a good job for all of her clients and finding horses that fit each person, and you can kind of tell her what you want, and she can find it.
Yeah, you have some horses out there now, some of the local folks that have been with Miss Patty for many, many years, and when Miss Patty elected to make her transfer to your ground, she brought all those people with her.
Absolutely. She's great at what she does. There's no doubt about it, and the show could not go on without Miss Patty Copeland.
Third and a couple, high snap, and Phillips is going to be brought down for a loss. Quitman is going to use their third and final timeout.
Still in this football game.
Hounds need a first down here.
Well, they're going to have to punt, I think, on 4th down and 7. I would think they would punt. If you'd have gotten 3 or 4 on that play, or just even a couple, maybe not. But 4th down and 7, and the Hounds have a decision to make. The thing about it is that on 4th down, if you don't make it, the clock stops, won't continue to run. You can't move off 40 seconds. But if you do get the first down, they'll call timeout, and then you can run 25 seconds off. So the Hounds are in an offensive set.
It's 4th and 7. Snap, Braxton looks to throw, and that's the worst case scenario if you're a Hound fan.
Coming off the edge, nobody there to block that young man. And now Quitman with no timeouts but 3 minutes to operate, trailing by 10, keeps them in the football game.
Hounds had several opportunities throughout the game to run away with it. Just things have just not gone our way, and that's just football.
32 at the bottom of the screen. Look for him throw it up to him.
Donahue steps up in the pocket, throws it up. How about Tonio Phillips with a pick?
Touchdown.
He's going to go the distance. The 10th grader sophomore, Tonio Phillips.
I've got him for 65 plus.
That's it, David.
That should seal the deal there for the Greyhounds. Puts them up 42-26 over Quitman with 2:47 to play in the ball game. That's the spark, guys, that we needed to seal the deal. comes by none other than sophomore number 9, Tonio Phillips.
High points the football, and there was no catching him.
Well, they're just a great read there. He was out in coverage. He had his man, and he saw the guy that he was throwing to. He just comes up and gets in between the receiver and the football and makes a play and takes it to the house, baby. 6 points, house call.
Hounds obviously to go for 2. And after a disastrous 4th down play, a huge defensive play by Phillips.
Snap, Braxton puts his head down. It looks like he's got it. 2-point conversion is good.
44 Greyhounds, 26 Quitman. 2:47 to go in the contest.
I want to thank all of our great sponsors. Bring it to you. That's, I'd say, in Tonio Phillips covering a lot of real estate there. Another Bratcher real estate touchdown.
Go see Mary Reed, principal broker at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson. Also see Lauren Sampson or Carol Ann Young. You can give those gals a call at 870-523-5100 to acquire your real estate today.
Hounds lead by 18 thus far. Guys, it feels like the game was a lot closer than 18.
It certainly was a lot closer than that.
This is a quality football team equipment, and like Ben said, they're going to win football games, and they're a playoff caliber team, and
no doubt.
Might have to go on the road second week of the playoffs. It might upset somebody. As Rodriguez kicks it, and it's Ely that's going to return it, coming back the other way. How about a big lick right there? Comes off that pile. That's Sampson?
Sampson. Sophomore, 16.
I would say Jacob Osher leads the clubhouse after the.
There's really no doubt about it in my mind that I can think back. Now, I don't have a great memory.
You don't?
The older I get.
I know Abel and Tavares had one, and Karun Spearman had one.
Jacobs was just a
leveling, what I would call a leveling sideline blow.
With 2:41 left, we can announce that. If we see one better than that, we'll give them both a pizza.
I know that's right.
Jacob Osier's the Fathead Pizza Hit of the Week award winner.
We'll get to hear about that Monday with whoever comes in. What'd he do?
What'd he do? Yeah, how come he didn't? Yeah, what did he do on the night?
Here's the snap. Donahue looks to throw. Finds Ely open at the 45-yard line.
It's a good combination.
I was going to say those two guys are just a good pair, good duo. Greyhound D-line just in the quarterback's face all night long, and he still finds a way to complete the passes.
Drop back, looks throw. Hounds only bring 3 as he launches it deep. As Denton's there in coverage and incomplete.
Denton along with Crowt there.
Now, why is
who's blowing the flag?
One of the officials. Do-do, 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 do-do. Ineligible receiver downfield.
Well, decline it, and we want a loss of down.
Yeah, we'll take both. Like Radio said, he wants both kinds, Coach Jones.
Guys, I saw something 22 years, I believe, is when Remember the Titans came out today.
Really?
What an awesome movie, especially during football season. If you got time this weekend and have never watched it, or if you've watched it as many times as I have, I can watch that again, man. It gets me fired up, man.
Me too, Hayden Schultz.
Right side.
2nd and 6. Scramble. Donahue trying to get outside, and there's Tonio Phillips again.
He's played well tonight.
Yeah, shy of a first down. 9's a guy who's looking for a spot on the field.
Ty Nicholson, no, 74. That's not correct.
That's big Zylan Ross.
Zylan Ross. Need to make a note of that in my notes.
You want to head down, guys?
All right, David Black will head down to do the Subway and the player of the game in the Unity Health Coaches Report.
3rd down and a couple. Donahue looks to throw. So he throws it, and it's going to come up incomplete. Now 4th down and a couple. Now on 4th and 2. Does Quitman try to run something just to get the 2, or are they still looking to go in the air?
Well, obviously the 2 is crucial to keep the drive alive.
I think they give it to 15 here. You can see the Hounds in a prevent. They don't elect to. Looking to scramble. B.J. Elston with pressure. Now Donahue keeps it himself, and ball poked out. We'll see the mark, because if it's a mark where he's showing it, it's going to be shy. It's a turnover. They had to get inside the 44-yard line for a 1st down. It looks short to me, guys, as it'll give us time to talk about Kenny Cha-Cha Fletcher, as we've got a measurement coming up.
Cha-Cha is the measurement man. You need something precise, give him a call. Every time I've ever needed anything, Hayden, Kenny's right there on top of it. Very knowledgeable in his field, been doing it all of his life.
And a shout out to the chain gang here. Justin Doyle along with Steve Westmoreland, Johnny Henderson, and Tristan Mount, I think, is the
Christian.
The guy who tries to hold that together. And it looks like it's short. And a turnover on down, so the Hounds can kneel out in a big conference win here.
Well, just felt like, as we talked about earlier, the ball game was a lot closer than it was here right now, being 44-26 with the Hounds top. Hounds had several opportunities to run away with it early, Hayden, and just, misfortunate things happen. You had a fumble, you had a couple penalties, just things didn't go our way, but a good football team finds a way to win even when things aren't going your way.
Well, I mean, you look back at the performance, and obviously the outcome that you wanted, but not necessarily how you got there. I mean, you win by 18 points to a good Quitman team, but a game that you were capable of winning, that you thought you should win coming in, homecoming, as the Hounds look to get in victory formation here. As the snap to Braxton, he'll sit on it. And here's the thing, Ben, you beat a good Quitman team by 18 points here at home. Homecoming going on, all the festivities. I know it was a busy, busy week and a lot of things going on, a lot of those kids as far as preparation to get ready for that game. You got the TPing going on. You got all the extra going on. As Randy Seed doing a great job announcing that big offensive line.
Yeah, give those guys credit, because let me tell you what, they played lights out all night long, offensive and defensive line.
Hounds have I have yet to see them play what I think that they're capable of. And here we are, 1-0 in conference and 1-0 this Friday night. And when you win by 18 points and you don't play your best football, you're in a good situation.
Well, I think the most important thing is, Hayden, what we have seen from these Hounds is they're getting better. Each and every week they're working on things. We're improving. We're working hard. We're getting better. And that's all you can ask out of a football team, is to come out every day at practice and every Friday night during the games and just try to get better. Try to play a little bit better than you did the snap before, the week before, the year before. You just try to build on those things. And hey, a win is a win is a win. So I will take it. Hounds win, final score 44-26. The Bank of England postgame report will be up right after this. Quitman drew first blood with 10:13 to go in the first quarter with a 69-yard drive, 1-yard touchdown run. Newport answers with 8:16 to go in the fourth with a 17-yard touchdown run, 64-yard drive. Then Newport scores again. Braxton with a 5-yard run puts the Hounds up 12-6. Quitman comes back in the second quarter with 8:34 to play with 13-yard pass. Logan Love, the extra point was good, make it 13-12 Quitman, so Quitman regains the lead in the second quarter. Newport comes back with a 2-yard CJ touchdown run. The 2-point conversion good, so CJ Young scores the touchdown with 2 points, makes it 20-13 Newport. And then with 1:29 to go in the second quarter, we had a 3-yard Braxton run. It was a 67-yard drive. And then a Braxton to Kendall extra point, make it 28-13 Newport. Quitman comes back in the third quarter with 5:58 to go with a 3-yard run. Makes it 28-20 Newport. Then Quitman again at 1:35, 59-yard pass, 28-26 Newport. Then it was all Newport from there. We had a 3-yard run from Braxton with a 2-point conversion. Good. Make it 36-26, and then finally Newport scored on a pick six with 2:47 left in the fourth quarter. It was a 65-yard pick six by Antonio Phillips. And then Braxton was good with the extra point, with the 2-point conversion, making it 44-26. That's your Bank of England post-game report. Fathead Pizza big hit of the week goes to Jacob Ozier. And Hounds win a big one here. We will have the post-game Subway and Unity show coming up right after this. CJ Young wins the Bill Keady Memorial Scholarship Award. Well deserving there. Some representation from Jake Keady, Coach Keady's grandson, Miss Jennifer Keady, Billy Keady Jr., and Miss Brandy Keady. All staples in the Greyhound household. Well, that's going to do it here. We'll have David Black down on the field now with your Subway and Unity post-game report.
They're pointing at us, and this is Kylan Cright, C.J. Young on this side. Kylan, you're the player of the game, Unity Health player of the game. Talk to you first, and with C.J., then we'll talk about the Bill Keady Award. Great effort tonight, both sides of the football. Couple of big plays after you caught the ball. Talk about your offensive performance tonight.
Just trying to, we needed first down, so, I'm ready to get it for us or get a touchdown for us, because we faced a little adversity, but, we fought over it.
Yeah, there's no doubt we had a lot of adversity tonight. Offensively, we moved the football down. Defensively, those guys got a couple of drives on us, but it's just part of the football game. The most important thing is that we're 1-0 in the conference, and talk about how important it is to get the first one.
It's very good. We're going to keep going, though. We got to get better next week and so on and so on. We're trying to make it to Little Rock, get them rings.
Well, you can't do it until you do one in a row, and we're on the road this coming week. You play them 1 week at a time. Talk a little bit about your offensive and defensive line. Let's talk defensive line first. These guys just simply got after it, pressure on the quarterback all night long.
Yes, they fought their butt off tonight. I feel like he didn't do what he could do. So, they was busting off making them scramble and stuff, look for some people to throw it to, but they was all locked up and stuff tonight. So, yeah.
Community Health Player of the Game, Kylan Kraft. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, and we'll see you next time, okay? Yes, okay, C.J. Young, the Bill Keedy Award winner. First of all, tell me about the ankle.
It's not my ankle, it's my shin, but the doctor said just stay off of it, rest, put some ice on it, and it will just heal itself.
So the doctor told you that tonight or just sometime this week?
During halftime.
Okay, so then you knew coming out that you weren't going to be back in the football game.
Right. I just trust my teammates, and I knew they were going to pull the W, so I just stayed off.
That's the most important thing. But let me tell you what, to win the Bill Keedy Award, what does that mean to you? I mean, you know Coach Keedy's name, and I don't know if you remember Coach Keedy, and I know you know Billy and his boys, but what does it mean to you to be the Bill Keedy Award winner?
It's an honor to be the award winner. I'm good friends with Will and Jake. And I talked to Coach Keedy a few times when I was a kid about sports and stuff, and he just made me feel special talking to him because hearing his name, knowing he was the greatest coach to ever come through Newport, it was an honor to be able to have met him and talked to him and knew him, and it's an honor to receive this award.
Well, the thing about it, you get to put that on your wall at home. They'll put your name on that board up there, and that board will be there for a long, long time. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
C.J. Young, he is the Bill Keedy Award winner. Good luck, brother. We'll bring Coach Reardon in to talk just a little bit with the Subway inside the Newport Walmart Coach's Show. And well, anytime you get a win, it's good, and Coach will talk a little bit about that. But yeah, I'm ready. We're ready to go, brother. We're ready to go. Coach, a win is a win is a win. So, you know, you call them ugly, you call them, you know, but listen, we're 1-0 conference.
We're 1-0 conference. Like I said, this playoff started tonight. We, you know, give us a heck of a battle. I think I told y'all earlier in the week. I got a couple guys that can keep any team in a game, and that's 5-6, and number 3 also. I mean, they were athletes. They kept finding little holes in our coverage. Did a great job making plays when they had to. 5. I mean, it was like no play was ever over with that guy, man. Hats off to him. Had a great game plan. They were able to run the ball a little bit better than I thought they would, and they were trying to grind the clock a little bit on us there. Smart move. Coach Mars did a great job. We just made a couple plays there at the end, and we'll take it, man. We'll take it.
Hey, anytime you win, I don't care. I mean, you announce it. You know, we had some audio problems, and we thought it was kind of an ugly game on our end up there because we had audio problems on. But let me tell you what, I never thought the game was in doubt. Never did that. And then even coming out the second half, we drive it down a couple of times and don't get any points, and all of a sudden they get back in the ball game. And Antonio Phillips with a big pick.
That was awesome. I almost ran down there and met him in the end zone because I knew then, I could exhale at that point, and then we got that 2 and went up 3 possessions. So, that's when there wasn't enough time left. They didn't have any timeouts left. Like I said, hats off to a great job. The seniors, I told them you don't want to regret this. It's been a busy week. I think everybody knows homecoming week's kind of tough on young men. It's kind of tough on me when I was that age too. And I said, we'll see when you come out of homecoming week with a win, against a quality team, you just take that win, smile, and enjoy the weekend.
I do know.
Ready for the next one.
That's right. Well, we're 1-0 in the playoffs, and the playoffs start again next week, don't they?
That's it. Round two.
Round 2 of the playoffs coming right up. He's Brian Reardon. He's the head football coach, athletic director of Newport Greyhounds, the Subway and the Walmart Supercenter right here in Newport brings you his show each and every week. And as always, go Hounds.